Hello, good evening, and welcome to tonight's show. I hope everybody is fine. We're all in the middle of lockdown, but hopefully all is well, especially here in the UK. As you can see from the title, today's show is about multiple online romance scam. Yeah. On today's show, I have three guests with me, and these three guests that I have with me are victims of the scam. And what they're going to do is they're actually going to go through this with us, showing evidence. Let me introduce my guests that are with me tonight. So, my first guest for the evening is Sandra Seaton. Hello, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My second guest is Rachel. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And my third guest for the evening is Princess. Princess, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
You're welcome.
What I'm going to do, ladies, is I'll talk a bit about why we are here, just very quickly. Yeah. And then what we can go into what we're going to be discussing tonight. Yeah. But once again, I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. So this has been what I should call a long journey. So I've met you ladies for a while now. Yeah. What happened was that I received a message from a friend to tell me that one of his friends was being blackmailed by a Nollywood star. So they sent me the details, and when I got the details, there was so much evidence that I couldn't actually believe what I was seeing. And what I did was I spoke to the lady. It was quite traumatizing because she was being blackmailed as well. And the lady was the one who introduced me to Sandra. Now, myself and Sandra started talking, and she showed me much more evidence of the scamming going on. And then Rachel came into my inbox and told me that she had seen the information that I had dropped on my page, and she had been through it with the same person. And Princess, I met through Sandra. She had been through it as well, but in a different way. Now, we did do a few shows around it. If I could get Sandra on the screen, please, that would be nice. So we did a few shows around it. I did a show with Rachel. I did a show with Sandra, and we were looking at ways that this could be sorted. Yeah, that we could at least get to the bottom of what was actually happening. And then recently, I think there was a post on social media of which you made a comment. And the people who own the page came to you and said, what is going on? Yeah, I'm not going to mention any names for now. But could you explain what happened? Because that is what brought us here today.
Right. I saw on this particular person's page that a lady had been scammed by Mikey Zurier. So I was reading it. So I think it was the sum of £7,000, something like that. So I made a comment on their post and I said, it's true. Mikey Zurier is a scammer and I have proof he has. Someone came in my DM from that page and said, what proof do you have? So I started to send them proof. It is Mikey Zurier that is scamming the goddamn globe. The globe worldwide, and he's scamming women. I have the proof. When they saw the proof, they were shocked. Then a lady called me. You don't want me to mention any names, right, Susie?
No names, not for now. No, please.
Right, so this lady called me. This lady asked me, the person on that page said, could I have your number? I gave them my number, and then this lady called me on my WhatsApp number and said, is it true? We've seen some evidence, you said, and is this true? I said, well, it's true because you're looking at it. It's him. It is Mikey Zurier that's doing the scamming. He keeps telling everyone, yeah, it's not me. It's fake fraud scammers. The fake fraud scammers, half of them work for him. It's a scamming ring. They're his scamming ring. He runs them.
Yeah,
So And you,
we'll talk about that as we go along. But
yeah.
let's.
Right. So then she introduced me to another lady, and they put me on a three-way call. It was me and these two ladies from this particular page where I'd made the comment, and they asked me to start sending proof, which I did on the WhatsApp. And then to me, I told you how it seemed to me, Susie. Every time I sent proof, they were ringing Mike and ringing Frederick Leonard, and I had proof on Frederick Leonard. No, she actually asked me, "Is Frederick Leonard a scammer?" I said, "Hell yeah, he's a scammer too, because I caught him." And I sent her some proofs where I did catch him. She went and called Frederick, and she called me back and said, "He said it's not him." I said, "Well, if he says that's not him, I'm telling you, I want to ask you a question. Who are those photos that you're looking at on that WhatsApp picture? Because that's not a fake Frederick Leonard. That is the real Frederick Leonard. That's who I caught, screenshotted on a live video call. He was scamming a victim, and I caught him." Right.
Okay, can I say, Sandra, now that we've got to that, I want to say that is brilliant. At this point, do we have the video where he apologized to you for being rude to you on the phone call? I don't know if we've got. Did we manage to get that clip?
No, we haven't got it, because when you sent it to me earlier, it's too big, and I don't know how to crop that video. But
Yeah,
I was watching it. It's on It's on your show.
No, I know.
It's on your,
I know
you've got
it
it on your,
No, it's too big,
yeah,
exactly like you said. So
yeah,
what I'm
it's
going
too
to say
big.
is, what I'm going to say is that that show did go ahead, and what I witnessed on the show was Frederick Leonard came onto the show and he acknowledged you, and he said that he remembers the phone call that you had with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle,
And he
we have
apologized for being rude.
yeah, and he apologized for being rude to you when you had that conversation at that point of time. Um, could you tell us a bit about what led to that phone call, please?
Right, right. A victim, I'm not going to mention her name, a lady, she came in my DM and she said, "Sandra, it seems, no, I'm getting a message from someone who says he's Mike, but I know it's not Mike." And the reason why she knew it wasn't Mike Azure, because Mike Azure has already scammed her 2017. That's how she met me.
Wait,
when I
hold on a
exposed
sec.
Mike.
Hold on a sec. So you are saying that this lady had already been scammed by Mike, and did you have proof that it was Mike that scammed her?
Yeah, because she sent me receipts where she sent him a mobile phone. It's in his name. She's even sent me a picture of the phone. I've got it. I will send it to you. I've just got to go in my archives. I've just got so much evidence.
Have we got that?
I can't find
Do
it.
we have that?
Yeah.
Do we have that?
No, but I will find it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got 40,000 images on my phone of this scamming crime of Mike Azure and his scamming ring. And every time I want to find something, I have to remember the date, remember the person. I like what you said last night, put everything in folders. It's the first time I'm ever putting anything in folders. So I've got the evidence is everywhere on the phone. But if I scroll through, I will find it. I've got it.
Okay, so we can post that out later today. So what that lady was able to send you was a picture of the phone that she sent to him and money transactions that she made in his name. Am I right to say in his name?
The receipt, yeah, she's posted the phone and it's in his name. And remember, he doesn't get you to post anything to his address. He uses his boys to collect his mobile phones, and he uses his boys to collect his cash, his scamming cash. I've been doing this too long. I've got all of them. And you know it, Susie. I've showed it to you. I've got everything. So when they're coming on that live video circus show,
Sandra. Sandra. So can you tell us exactly what happened? So she had already been scammed by Mike, and she was able to show you that she had been scammed by Mike by showing you receipts and the phone that she sent to him in Nigeria. Sorry, can I quickly ask, where is this woman based?
She's not USA.
She's based in America. Because one of the things I do want to point out while we're talking here, and sorry, I was going to do this at the beginning of the show, is that I'd like a lot of people to realize that most of these women being scammed are American ladies American, British, and other countries who know nothing or are not into Nollywood. Yeah. And so they meet online for the first time. Am I right to say that? And then also, we have to understand that the Nigerian culture and the westernized culture are two different things. You see, in the Western culture, age is only a number when people are going out. And if you don't believe me, look at the French president. He's married to his school teacher. And that is a
Well, that's what
president of a
Mikey Zurier
country.
tells everyone, Susie. That's what Mikey Zurier
Well, I'm
tells
not.
everyone.
Well, I'm
Age
not
is but a
Mike.
number.
Well, hold on. I'm not Mike. I'm not Mike. But anyway, yeah. So so we know that. So I want people to understand, because I've seen comments like people saying older women wanting to go out with a younger man. Within the Western culture, it's no big deal. Within our Nigerian culture, it's a different big deal. And remember, it was these guys that stepped out of our culture. Yeah. So Sandra, can you please? Yeah. So can you explain what happened after you saw
Right,
all the
so
information in my name?
right, remember that the phone and everything was from 2017, okay? That was from 2017, 2018. But she's been helping me shut down Mikey Zurier's scamming ring. He's 500 plus fake mics that are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. She was helping me, and Instagram were closing them down. Right. This was
Sorry, sorry, can I stop you there? Does this mean that you actually knew her before she came to you about Frederick?
Yeah. We've been
Right.
communicating. She's been helping me close down this scamming ring of his. So when she
And
came
that's
to me, she
because of
said,
what
Sandra,
happened. Is
with
that
the
because of
phone.
what happened between her and Mike?
Yeah. So when she came
Right.
to me, she said, Sandra, something's not right. I've got someone in my DM saying he's Mike. And I'm chatting with him, and I know it's not Mike. It's not Mike. She said, I'm telling you it's not Mike. I said, what makes you think that? She said, I'm Sandra, I'm telling you it's not. And then he started talking all dirty to her, because that's what Mike Zurier does with his victims. He gets nasty, he's filthy talk. And then she's from church. She's a church lady. Frederick Leonard sent her a picture of his private parts, and she said, I can't handle this anymore. And she said, he's just given me his number. I said, give me his number. And we so happen to have the same name, okay? But no one knows who she is, but we have got the same name. So I thought, right, I'm going to ring him. So I put his phone number in my phone, and in my contacts. I've already caught
Sorry,
Mike Sandra
Sandra.
500 plus.
Sorry, Sandra, can I stop you there? So does this mean that he didn't have the lady's number before, or how was he talking to her before?
Right. No, they were talking to each other through chat. I think it was on the Instagram, on the DM.
Yeah.
Because he didn't.
Yeah.
You're right. He didn't. Right. Because she didn't want to give him a number. So I said, he gave her his number. I said, give me his number. I gave her the number. I put his number in my phone, and I didn't have to. When you put someone's number in your phone and you're going to add them as a contact, I didn't have to do that. It came up as Frederick Leonard. So I said, hold on a minute. This means I've already caught him, because I've already caught a few fake. Well, they say they're fake Frederick Leonard, but now I know it's him, because it's him that's got them scam accounts. So when it came up Frederick Leonard, I thought I went back to Sandra in a DM. I said, Sandra, you're right. You're not talking to Mike. It's coming up as Frederick Leonard. And she went, what? So I went to the IMO, and when I looked at the IMO on his profile, I couldn't believe it, Susie. I've got Frederick Leonard coming up on my contact, and when I looked at the picture on the profile, it's Mikey Zurier. He's telling her he's Mikey Zurier, but on my contact, I've got Frederick Leonard. So I called
So wait,
him.
hold on.
The
So hold on. That means that you already had him as Frederick Leonard. So in the past, you had caught him scamming someone else before, and that person had given you his details.
Thank you. That's how the scamming ring works. Because when I catch them, they always go to me, "How did you get my number?" I go, "From the woman that you're in the victim," and then they don't know what to say. They shut up.
So
you with me?
Yeah. When you got the number, what did you do with the number?
Right. Well, it was too late in the night to call. I said to Sandra, "I'm not going to call tonight. I'll call him tomorrow." So I went to work, and when I was coming home from work, I thought, right, I'm going to call him. So when I was coming from work, I'm walking live video. I've done live video on the WhatsApp. I clicked the video. I'm not going to do no phone call. I wanted to see if it was him. When I called the phone, he answered the phone. I was shocked. I'm looking at Frederick Leonard, and you've got the proof. I've given it to you. I went, this is Frederick Leonard. He's going, oh, hello, Sandra, because he doesn't know, he didn't realise who I was at first. So I
Hold
said,
on a
yeah,
sec.
it's me. Remember?
Sorry, hold on a sec. I just want to check something out with you because I just want to get this clear. So this lady had given him your number, had she?
Yeah, because I said to her, he was asking for her number. I said, give him my number. Give him my number.
Right. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you.
Right? So
Yeah. Go on.
he's thinking he's dealing with the victim that he was playing and doing his dirty talk with and sending his private part to. And he was actually asking her for iTunes cards. You've seen the chat. Send me money. And I said, what is
Can
that's how
we?
this works?
At what point? Because I want to say to everyone, we do have evidence of that. We have that in the chats, and we do have the evidence here. So thank you. So is this one, Sandra?
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
That's him.
Right. So this is your conversation. So if we look at these and you can talk us through them.
This is not my conversation. This is her conversation with the lady, with him and her.
Yes. So can we see that conversation, please?
We're looking at it. I can see it.
Yeah, okay, we wrote that conversation because that is the conversation of Frank Leonard with the other Sandra. Thank you.
Yeah, and look, sorry, Thomas. Look, stop there. She goes, who are you, Frederick or Mike? Because she realised it wasn't Mike she's talking to, because if Mike's already scammed her, why is Mike coming back to her? So that's why she's asking, who are you, Frederick? She said, Sandra, that's not Mike. I'm telling you, it's Frederick. I went, what?
Mm-hmm. Can we go to the next slide, Uncle, please? Thank you. Right, okay, yeah.
He goes, okay, I will explain things to you. But I have to take a shower first.
Yeah.
Make me sick, a lot of them.
Sandra?
Yeah.
Sandra? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
So these are, my God. Okay.
Well, that's what he sent her, his private part. That's what he sent her. Okay. That's what they train. That's what they do. That's what Mike's scamming her and does.
It was at the point that he actually sent his private parts to this lady that this lady now asked you to take over, yeah?
Yeah, because she goes to church. She's a church lady. She said, I can't deal with this. She said, Sandra, I can't deal with this. And I said, right, give me his number.
Right. So what happened when you had that conversation?
And then he was stupid. He went and put a picture up of his nephews on his profile. She
on his phone profile.
Yeah, on his phone profile. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Wow. So when he now saw you, what did he say?
When I was talking to him, and I said, listen, you think I'm a fool. You're not talking to the Sandra you was trying to scam and asking for iTunes cards and sending your sick birth suit picture. You're talking to Sandra Seaton that's been following you and Mike Azuria and catching this scamming ring. And then he was shocked because you saw the pictures. Because every time he said something, I went screenshot, 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 because I knew it was him, and no one can't tell me that's not Frederick Leonard because I was looking at him. Then he got angry. Then he's got abusive, because that's what Mike does. When they get caught, they get angry and abusive, like he was on that live show, ranting and raging like a bull. Right? Yeah. And then he got angry, you can see his face, and I said, right, I've got you, I've caught you. I'm going to take all of you down, Frederick Leonard, you and Mike Azuria, your whole goddamn scamming ring down. You will see his face. And then he even started to cry because he knew I'd caught him, so he started to cry. They're liars. They're all thieves, a lot of them. Okay. Scamming thieves.
Yeah. So, Sandra, can I ask you?
They're broke Nollywood actors, stinking thieves. There Sandra, he is. Look, he's shouting at me now.
Hello, Sandra.
There he is.
And as we can see, sorry, I want to say, as we can see, Sandra is definitely on the street. We can see that you're actually outside during that conversation.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I was coming home from work.
Right.
Lie, you know.
So, Sandra,
I'm scammer's lie. Look, he's crying. Right. He knows he's been caught.
So, Sandra, one of the things that I would like to say at this point of time, oh my God, is that when he was crying?
Yeah, he started to cry because I caught him. I told him I'm going to lock them all up in prison. I'm going to lock you all up. They're evil. They're wicked. And look at him shouting. Look at him. big bully mouth. You're crying now like a little baby.
Sandra, okay,
And Mike
Sandra,
Zubier cries. He's good at
Sandra,
crying.
okay,
Yeah,
Sandra, yeah.
yeah.
So, one thing I would want to point out about this bit of evidence that we have shown you guys is the fact of the number. Now, Frederick came onto that show, and his excuse was that you could have got his number from anybody.
No, he said that celebrities have their number out on Google. That's a damn lie. So anybody can go and get a celebrity's number on Google. I've never heard so much rubbish in all my life.
So,
They're actors, but they're good at lying.
My point is that the lady said that she was talking to somebody who was claiming to be Mike. What I would like to now point out to people is that this number you saved it as Frederick Leonard. Do we have the screenshot of WhatsApp where it was Frederick's name but Mike's picture?
Yeah, I sent it to you. It's there. Thomas should have it.
Okay, if you can check.
You'll see a picture of Mikey Zoo with the glasses, Thomas, and a cap, and then you'll see his name underneath Frederick.
So, because Sandra had already saved that name Frederick in her phone, because don't forget, she had already spoken to some women who were being scammed by all these Nigerian actors, mainly Frederick and Mike. Sandra had it saved as Frederick, and when she checked it, it said Frederick, but it was Mike's picture on the display. Am I right to say that?
Yeah.
So, after I heard Frederick admit that that was his number, last night we had a conversation and I said to you, can we put the number in Truecaller and let's see what comes up? And when we put the number in Truecaller last night, it came up as Frederick Mike.
Yeah, ask Thomas has he got it, because I sent it. It's there.
Yeah, Uncle, I think we definitely sent you the proof of that. So my question
the number was that's it. There you go, Frederick Leonard. And look, everyone, you're looking at Mikey Zurier. He's impersonating Mikey Zurier. I mean, what kind of people are they?
And then, if we can see that after last night's one should say Frederick Mike, and you will see that it's the same number.
Yeah, if you have a look, Thomas, it's there. It's blue.
So
it's a blue.
So for me,
there it is,
and it's the same number. Am I right to say it's the same number?
Is it the same number? Is that a different number?
Let me see. Let's go back. 3246. Let's go back up.
3246.
Let's go back up. 3246.
There he is. He's a scammer.
It's the same number.
Frederick Leonard, you are a scamming thief.
Wait, hold on, Sandra. And can I say that phone call that you made to Frederick Leonard, where he was crying and he was angry with you, was in what year?
Was it last year?
So that was last year. So that was last year. And so he's still using the number. And to be honest with you, he admitted it on the show that it was his number. But one thing I would like to say very, very clearly is there is no way that is your number and somebody else would have put Mike's picture on that number. It's not possible. You would have to do that. You would have to do that by yourself. Sandra, with that, and let me just say, we did send an email to Frederick via Mike, because Mike has an email on his Instagram, an email address, mikeizu2222 .gmail.com, and an email was then. And when we did the show last time, Frederick did say that he was ready to come and defend himself. So we are happy to give him that chance to defend himself. With that, so that is Frederick. And I wanted to do Frederick's one because that was quick, yeah? Now,
Yeah.
one of the things I am going to say is I want to ask you, you went on that show. When you went on that show, at any point of time, did they tell you that they were friends with Frederick?
No. When I was sending her the evidence, she just said to me, "Oh, I called Frederick, and he said it's not him. I called Mike. Mike said he doesn't know if he's going to be on the show." So I'm thinking, hold on, but then you know them because every time I'm sending you something, you're calling them and you're coming back to me. So she knows them.
Right. So, can you tell me what happened the first time that she went to Frederick with evidence to talk about you and talk about the show?
When I sent her 4 screenshots of that live video call, I didn't send her the whole reel. I just sent her 4 pictures, and then she said she called him, and Frederick said it's not him. I said, like, do you people think I'm mad?
Wait, hold on a
Because I'm
sec.
looking
Wait,
at
hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. So Frederick received those pictures or received a message from her.
Yeah,
Sorry? And he said
yeah,
it
that's
was
right.
not him. So at what point did
Yeah,
he say it was him?
I
At
didn't know.
what point
I
did he
didn't
say,
know that he realized. I didn't realize he knew it was him until I got on the show, and then I heard Frederick Leonard's joining the show, and I thought, oh, you're joining the show now, because he realized
so,
that I've got him because I sent her 4 pictures, and it's him. You cannot tell me that that is fake. That is a fake Frederick. I'm looking at him. It's him.
and that is
So
you.
even
Can I say that?
swearing,
That is you in the corner.
swearing. He was swearing at cursing at me. He was rude, and he apologized for being rude because he knows he has to apologize because he knows I caught him, Susie. He knows I
So
caught him.
Sandra, yeah,
Tell him
I agree with you. But
to come
Sandra,
and defend his
can
honor.
I,
Yeah,
Sandra, do we have proof of
yeah.
Frederick saying that? Do we have proof of Frederick saying that it wasn't him you were talking to?
No, this is her coming. Oh, I have to go on her WhatsApp page and have a look because sometimes she was calling me, or other times she would reply on a text message. But I didn't get time to do that last night. I've been up till 4 o'clock this morning, Susie, doing the other folders.
Okay, yeah, okay. So he actually, excuse me, he actually at first said it was not him, and then
Yeah,
you were not aware that he was going to come on the show. Am I right to
no,
say that? So you
that's
were
right.
not told by them that he would be joining the show.
No, he just come on the show from nowhere, coming to fight for his partner in crime, Mikey
Okay,
Zurier. That's what he done.
right.
The two
Yeah.
of them are
And so,
partners in crime,
okay,
scam crime.
yeah. So it was when you were on the show that you knew, when you sat down, that was when you knew he was joining the show. Because I'm just
Yeah, and then
wondering why they didn't tell you. And then
yeah,
also, is it right for me to say that it was when you were on the show that they sorry, I've lost when you put that picture, I lost my trail of thought there. But it was when you were in the show, you heard for the first time that Frederick and the host of the show had gone to dinner together some time ago when he
yeah,
came to London. So
and
that
then
is when
yeah,
you
and then alarm
actually
bell,
found
yeah,
out.
and then
And
that's
that
when I
is,
realised, hold on, I thought she's supposed to be here defending us victims. I sent you all the evidence. She never showed not one bit of the evidence, and she's got them two coming and ranking and raging like 2 bills and 2 bulls, and you know they're lying. You can see they're lying through their teeth, and she's defending
yeah,
them. What kind of woman is that?
right. Well, I'm not.
And I
Okay.
hope she's watching this because she should be ashamed of herself. She should be goddamn ashamed of herself.
Okay. You know what, Rose, can we move on? And I would like us to talk about Elsa.
Oh yeah.
We should, Uncle, we should have a file named Elsa. And we have all the information about Elsa. Now, I'm going to talk about Elsa, and I want people to make their assessment. I want them to assess this case because this is a scenario of one lady. So, Sandra, I would like you to explain how you met Elsa and what happened in the process.
Right. Mawandu, you know, she's on the victims group with us. Mike Zurier scammed her sister
Sorry,
$9,000.
can I just say before you say, I'd like to tell people that after Sandra's experience with Mike, she put up a post, and when she put up a post, quite a number of people came into her inbox to tell her that they had received the same experience as Mike. And I'm going to say to you,
Yeah,
not many of them were Nigerians. They were mainly Americans, yeah, and
yeah.
mainly
South
Americans, weren't
America,
they?
South Africa, Kenya, Ghana. Oh, he's been scamming the whole goddamn globe, Susie. He's been
So
scamming the
with
whole lot.
that, yeah. So with that, you started a group, a victims group, where you
Yeah,
started going, you started assisting these women because they were actually coming to you because they were seeing your post on Instagram or people were
yeah,
introducing them to you. So
yeah,
can we
yeah.
talk about how Elsa's one happened, please?
Right. Well, Mwanda, whose sister got scammed, like you've spoken to her, she's fighting for her sister for what Mike did to her. 4 year fake romance, and it was the same time he was scamming me, Rachel, and the whole world. Right. So she's seen this lady Elsa. Mike Zurie put this lady called Elsa. She's from. I won't say where she's from, but he put her up on his timeline. He didn't put her up on his Mike Zurie page. You know, on your timeline on your profile. So
So sorry,
Mwandu saw.
ladies, please bear with us. After Elsa, we will go to one of you guys. Please bear with us here, please. I just wanted to get Elsa and Frederick's story out of the way, please. So Mike put up Elsa's picture on his timeline. Mike
Because
is
they
you.
got the same birth.
On his,
They got the same birthday.
wait, so Mike put Elsa up on his official on his verified
Yes,
Instagram page, and we have proof of that. Yeah,
yes. Not on his page, on the timeline. You know, you got your timeline, not on the actual
yeah. But
page.
what?
You know,
No, but what I'm saying is the timeline of his verified page.
yeah, yeah. It's from his verified
Okay.
page, and
Yes.
he's not
Okay.
a scammer.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, Sandra.
I'm
Let's.
too
Yeah,
cheap. I'm too cheap to do that. Yeah, you're such a liar.
Sandra. Sandra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
What?
what happened? What happened? The
Right.
pen, or should it be the book? Which one?
No, no, I've been good. I'm not saying any bad language yet, am I?
Yeah.
Right.
So what
So what
happened with
happened?
Elsa?
So what happened is Mwandu, when Mwandu saw that, she's obviously getting upset because she said, "Look what he's doing. He's scamming this. He's going to scam this woman, or he's scamming her." And I said, "Who?" She showed me the picture of the lady. She showed me the timeline. Mwandu went to her in her DM to say, "Look, I'm asking you to be careful. Mike Uzuri is a scammer. Please don't get caught up with him because he does this with so many women and he's hurt my sister." But Elsa didn't want to listen to her. She was just saying, Elsa was going, "Look, he's my friend. I know him. I don't know what you're talking about." And she wasn't listening to Mwandu. Mwandu was getting upset because she's just getting through this. She's a new her sister's a new victim to this. I've been doing this in 2017. So I just know I catch them, and I just shut them down. I said, Mwandu come to me. She said, "Sandra, she's not listening to me. Please, I know Mike is scamming this woman or he's going to scam her. Please, we have to stop him. Please talk to her." So I went into Elsa's DM, and then I just approached myself nicely. And then I said, "Look, please follow my page. It's about Mike Zurie. I've seen a picture where he's put you on his timeline, and I'm asking you, Elsa, you don't have to listen to me because you already told Mwanda you don't want to know he's your friend. I'm telling you, he's a scammer. He's a thief and he's a scammer. And if he's got you on your timeline, he's either romancing you right now. You don't. It's up to you if you want to tell me that." She goes, "Well, yeah, we do talk. We talk all the time." I said, "I'm telling you, be careful." So I started to send her proof of what I had on him. I sent her all these private parts, his birthday suit, and the one with his picture of his face with his friend in the middle of his legs sticking up in the air. I sent her everything. She was shocked. She was horrified. She said, "Oh my God." So I said, "Right, I'm letting you know. I'm not going to say nothing more to you. I've just sent you that. There's the proof. This man is a scamming thief, and this is what he sent to women worldwide, and he scammed the whole goddamn globe, Elsa. I'm asking you, in the name of Jesus, get away from this man because he's going to scam your bank account dry." Right. You know what she
Okay,
done?
Sandra.
She's
Yeah, go on.
go on.
Go on.
She sent
No, you go on.
all the evidence that I sent to her. She sent it to him. Yeah, she went mad. She said, what the hell is going on here? This lady's just approached me, and Mike, you cannot say that this is not you, because look at this picture in your birthday suit. That is you. I'm looking at you. Oh my God. She said, get out of my life. She said, get the hell out of my life, Michael Zero. And she said, you know what, Sandra? She come back in my DM. I believe you. I believe every word you're saying, because when she sent him the proof, he couldn't say nothing to her. She said he couldn't reply. He couldn't answer. That's why he come and raging on that video. I've been stalking him, and I'm going to everyone. Damn right I'm going to everyone, because I'm saving these women, decent,
yes,
hard women, money from you.
Yeah.
So I will
Sandra,
stalk it, and I will go and get those ladies.
Sandra, one of the things that I wanted us to talk about, now, if I remember, I wanted to talk about how Mike met Elsa.
Through his Mikey Zoo page.
How? Sorry?
Through his Mikey Zoo page. I think she was on his page. You have to ask Mwandu. I'm sure Mwandu said it's a verified page. And then, they must have started talking, and then they realised they've got the same birthday together. His birthday come up, and he put her up on his timeline, wishing her happy birthday.
Right. So also, you had a conversation with Elsa, asking her if he had asked her for money.
Yeah, and she said to me, at the time, she said to me, no, he hadn't asked me for money. That's what she said, because they all say that. But when we started talking on WhatsApp, I sent you the voice messages, because she wasn't really typing. She was doing more voice notes to me.
Hold on a sec.
And then
Uncle, can we show the Elsa folder, please? We have all the evidence of the conversations from Elsa. So yeah, you go on while Uncle's doing that.
Right, and then she said to me, he sent me his address, and you're all looking at it because Thomas just showed it. She said he sent me his address. Did he send you his address? I said, yeah, he did send me an address to send Reynolds' birthday present to. So I sent her my address, and when she sent me hers, we had two different addresses. So I said to her, who is Chima Izurie? She said to me, he said to her, that's his brother's name, and it's his brother's address. So I said, why is he doing that? But I think if you scroll up, Thomas, I think the message is underneath. If you scroll up, right. Yeah, look what he said. It's my brother's house, and as you know, he will always be there to...
Sorry, Sandra, hold on. So this is messages from Mike to Elsa, right?
Yeah, that's him. That's him. He sent that to her.
Okay.
And look what he said.
Yeah.
If you scroll up a bit more, thanks, Tom. No, come back down again. He said, look, I've got nothing to stop and hide, you scamming thief. It's my brother's house,
Sandra,
and as I know, he will always be around to receive it, because he works from home for the next 2, what does it say, months, and I get my packages there too. So what he's telling her, anything you want to send me, send it to that address. So when I was communicating with these people that done that circus video show, I sent this to her, and I said that he was trying to scam this lady, and I've saved her from him. She don't want nothing to do with him. She's finished, done, it's over. She sent him this address, and I sent you proof, Susie. The woman on the show come back in my DM, my WhatsApp, and she went, that's where he lives. I went, what?
So Mike confirmed that is where he lives to the lady on the show.
The lady confirmed that's where he lives. The lady that did the show.
Yes, and these are messages that we are seeing. Are these all the messages that we have between Mike and Elsa?
I don't know. Is there any more? Because
this is the first message that he sent to her. So this is how he started talking. I thought he didn't have a Facebook page.
That's from, isn't that Instagram? If you go up at the top of it, Thomas, can you scroll to, that's Instagram.
I actually saw you at the corner of my Facebook page as people I may know, and I was attracted to you, so I decided to write you.
That's how he does his working in with you, to come and try and his crappy romance.
Can I ask you? Can we keep on scrolling, Uncle, while we're talking? These are messages I guess you're lucky because I hardly talk to people here on Instagram. Don't know if you might have seen me or watched any of my movies before. I don't
I
know. I
swear
don't
to
really talk to anyone on Instagram, so I guess you're the lucky one. Yeah. No, we're both lucky then. I don't know you, and I have never seen any of your movies. Sorry.
And that's what I
No,
told him.
wait,
I
hold
told
on.
him the same.
No,
No, this is her. This is the woman. If you scroll up, I think it's there. No, is it that one? No. Yeah, yeah. Look, there. Scroll back down, Thomas. There, look. This is where he lives.
wow. So basically, Rose sent the address that Mike had given to Elsa, and we know that Rose was talking to the real Mike because he came on the show, right? So you sent her what we can see in that screenshot is the picture or
The
the
address.
screenshot of the address, and she sent
Yeah.
it to Mike, and she came back and said, "Yes, this is where he lives." So we now
Right. Well,
know that Elsa.
sorry, Susie, sorry. The thing is, when I sent her this address, I don't think she showed this to Mike. She just come back. She didn't even. It wasn't even 5 minutes. She come back straight away and said, "This is where he lives." Not
So she
realizing
knows
she
Mike.
just shot. Yeah, not realizing she just shot Mike right in the foot.
Wow. So she confirmed Mike's address, and we know that she knows Mike.
Yeah, she
And
knows
then,
both of them.
and how many months after Mike met her did he start asking her, and what was he asking her for?
She said they've been talking from January this year. And now,
Right.
what are we in? 8 months, 8 months, 8 months, starting to ask her for money. And she's got money. You know she's got money. He's asking her for big money, $20,000. She went, what?
How much? Sorry,
And
how
I
much did
said,
he ask her for?
big money, big money. Can you send me $20,000, $30,000? She said, what is this man talking about? And I sent you the voice notes where she said he was talking to her dirty and nasty. You heard her say it.
Mm, yeah,
You heard her say,
yeah,
he's filth,
yeah.
that man is filth. I'm too cheap to do this. Yeah, you're the cheapest of the cheapest, the lowest of the lowest, my
Have
Kazurian.
we
You
got?
really are.
Sorry, one of the things. What from Elsa? We have voice notes from Elsa. I don't know. Do we have Elsa's permission to play them? Have we sent any to? I don't think we sent any of the voice notes to Uncle, but we can post them with time of what she actually
Yeah,
said about him being quite sexual with her. And one of the things
yeah.
that we discovered was the same sexual in the same
Innuendo.
sexual words, innuendos, the same sexual innuendos that he was using for Elsa are the same ones he was using for some other
For,
women. Am I right?
for everyone, even including me. He's filth.
Including
Man,
you. Right. So
yeah,
wait,
he's
hold on.
filth.
So yeah, so this was a message. Hi Elsa, you wrote this, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Hi Elsa, I know, okay. I know I don't
She
lie,
said,
only scammers lie.
she said, do whatever it is that you have to do, babe, and have a blessing day. In other words, get his backside, get him.
Right. Can we move up a bit, Uncle, please? Right, up a bit. Wait, trying to.
Yeah, I
Oh
said
my
to her,
God.
I said to her, at least I've saved you. At least I've saved you from him trying to scam your bank account, because that's what he was doing. He sent her his goddamn address. I tell you, that's how desperate he is to scam her. He sent
Now,
the woman his address.
is this all we have on Elsa?
Yeah, because
Or
the
is there.
rest of it's all voice notes. She was telling,
Right.
I was listening
One
to her
of the.
talking.
And that is Elsa. Elsa is what, a 45-year-old nurse in America who has
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's like Puerto
And
Rican, isn't she?
can I say something else? You know what I've noticed with Mike Azure with the American ladies?
Wait,
See his happy
hold on.
birthday
Sorry, hold on a sec.
on
Sorry,
his.
this is the picture that he posted on his
If you scroll down
timeline.
a bit, Tom, if you scroll down a bit, no, go to the, because you should see his timeline. Yeah, there he is. Look,
Right.
Mikey Zoo.
Wow. So that
There
is
you
his
are, Mikey
timeline.
Zoo. You're a
That is his
scammer.
timeline.
You're a scammer,
That
Mikey Zoo.
is his timeline. That is his timeline. Wow.
Scammer.
Can we go up at the
And I say,
bottom also? So he posted that. Can you see that?
yeah,
Wow. Sorry, okay. He posted that.
yeah, and says he doesn't scam. I'm too cheap to do that. I'm so glad I saved her from him. I'm so glad that
So
Mwando
why
made me
was
go
he?
to.
I don't even understand why he was even asking Elsa for $20,000 and that. And also, just before I'm going to go to them, Rachel, because they're waiting, and I do apologize to keep
Yeah,
them waiting. I wanted to talk
yeah.
about the email address. Do we have the original and do we have the?
Oh, have I sent that? Oh, God, I don't know what
Did
I
you send
sent
that?
to you.
Can we
I
explain
don't, yeah.
about the email address, please?
Right. On one of his posts a few weeks back, it's only about 5 weeks ago. I went on his page. I looked on his page, and on his profile, on one of his posts, is, you know, when he puts up hashtags, he's got Mikey Zoo Clan, and I went, my clan, and then a light bulb went off in my head. I said, that's the same email address he was using with me in 2017. So I went straight to my emails and I typed in his name, and lo and behold, I've got him writing to me on my email, and it says MikeyZooClan@gmail.com. I posted it. I screenshotted his profile. I screenshotted my email address with him sending me message. I love you. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. He's full of rubbish. And I posted it. He must have crapped himself when he saw my post, because when I went back to his page, Michael Zoo page, the next day, he removed it. And now you notice he's got an email. What's the email address I sent this
Mike,
the message
Mike
to?
is you.
No,
Mike is you. Two 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 two.
2222. Yeah.
Yeah.
2222. That's all his fake Mike accounts have all got digits after their name. I call them digit scammers. 08 Mike is
So basically,
007.
So basically, Sandra, you posted that picture with Mike Klang on top of it, and you posted
Yeah.
the email address beside it. And Mike now went and he removed that he cut it so that that email address wouldn't show, and he reposted it. And we have those pictures, yeah?
And he's so silly to do that, because he's so silly. Every time you catch him, he goes back to his page and he removes things. Don't do it, Mikey Zoo, because you're making yourself look stupid. Because we've already got it. We've already screenshotted it, and we've got it. The proof is there.
Right.
So you must communicate with me with Mikey Zoo Clan, okay?
Yeah. Well, for him to remove it after you posted it and compared them says a lot to me. And you have the proof of that.
Everything,
I don't know what.
everything I've told you says a lot, Susie. I'm tired of saving these women. I'm tired of saving women from
Sandra. Yeah, Princess and Sandra, can I thank you guys so much for being patient? Do you know what? Now I think about it, we did talk about this and think that there's so much evidence that it's going to take a while to actually go through all this evidence. Can I go to Rachel? Rachel, hi. I hope she hasn't froze. And if she has froze, hi, Rachel.
Hi, Susie.
How are you?
I'm no problem. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Princess, are you okay? Please bear with me. Rachel, would you like me to go to Princess? Because Princess is quite quick, isn't it? What do you think? Rachel?
Do Princess as a shorter.
Okay, let's go to Princess. Now, Princess had an encounter or a few encounters with Mike. Now, one of the things I will say about your encounters is that your encounter was not a romance encounter, and you are one of the few Nigerian women that are involved. Yeah, can you explain what happened? How you met Mike and what transpired, and how you are 100% sure it is Mike, the Nollywood actor.
Thank you very much. Firstly, though it came to start the romance 2017 that, oh, he wants to be a friend with me. Can we be this? And I said, no, sorry, I'm not in for that. He now said, can we be friends? I said, well, no problem. So it was through my Facebook. I confirmed him because it has been there for a few. I ignored it. So later, and I looked at his page. I said, oh, this is one of the Nollywood star. So I confirmed him. So that's how I start. So it's not. He showed me his boy, the son. Oh, I said, oh, very fine boy. This. So we started talking. He said, oh, do I have any children? I said, yes, I've got only one son. He said, oh, is he there with me? I said, is in Nigeria. Oh, said, like to know much of it. So as we're getting on, unfortunately, the phone we used to talk from it was through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, that we started talking to each other. Then later, we now set up WhatsApp as well. So all the things we discuss on the message, I know it will be so clear is a cheat. He deleted so many things. He took it off before I can do the short screen or anything. When later, yes, he was a scammer. So along that line, we've been exchanging words and everything to ask of his. So finally, he said, "Oh, do you know that my son that I've just shown you has heart problem?" I said, "What?
What?
How?" Yes, I said, "What?" He said, "Oh, he has heart problem. That is in the hospital, and he's been going up and down. Unfortunately, his movie is not going on well again, so he has no money for the. It attacked him twice, so he has spent a lot the third time. So, being that he said so, I looked at myself as a mother. So I felt so shocked, and I said, okay, what can we do? I don't, and unfortunately, that time I had got no money. I've lost my job. I told him. So
Well, that
I
wasn't
said, okay,
unfortunate. That was fortunate.
unfortunate. But later, he scammed me with money anyway. The little I've had, because I told him I'm out of job, but the little I had, he scammed me with that money through the son. So he now said, oh,
How
Princess,
much?
can you
How
help
much
me?
did
I
you
said,
give him?
for the son's hospital, it was 75,000. So, yes, 75,000 in Naira.
Hmm.
So when he
Sorry,
has deposited
sorry,
a little bit of money, yes,
sorry, Princess. Can I ask you?
I'm
So,
listening.
did he show you pictures of the son being ill? Did he show you any proof that there was something wrong with the son?
Because it was a picture of his son with him, that he said the son, his birthday is 1st of October. Then later, as we are getting up and talking to each other here and there, all of a sudden he said, oh, do you know that my son I showed you is in the hospital for heart failure? I said, heart failure? I thought, he said, this is the second time. That, because what he did was, a week, yes, a week interval, he stopped talking to me. So I was now texting him that what happened. Oh, that's how he now came up with his son's case. He said, oh, those times you didn't hear from me that his son has got heart problem, heart failure, so he had to rush him to the hospital. That unfortunately his movie is not well for, and he has already spent so much first hospital because this is the third attack for the son. So he now said he has deposited this, but for him to be okay by the doctor, he's got about 150,000 to pay more. So I told him, I said, you know that I don't have any job, but anyhow I can support you, I will. That was it touched me because the way he showed me the son, though he didn't show me on the sick bed. The only thing, when he went to the hospital, I said, oh, let me speak to the doctor. And he said, oh, unfortunately, I'm in the hospital, but they don't allow me to take picture of him. So
But it's
somebody
his
as a
child.
doctor.
Why won't he allow?
Pardon? The
It's his
picture it
child. Why
showed
won't
me
they allow him to take pictures of his child?
exactly. So I now said, okay. So I now asked the doctor to speak to me. So the doctor spoke to me and said, oh, yes, we're about to release the son, but unfortunately, he has not balanced his money.
You
All that
spoke
time,
to
I
the
never knew.
doctor.
Yes, I did. I spoke to him. He asked me to speak to, but it might be somebody else, but that's what I mean. I told the doctor that the doctor said, oh, it remains some balance to pay him before he can release the son. So then I told my guy, I told you I'm not working, but the little I can help He said, okay, how much? He now told me, okay, can you give me about 100,000? I said, I don't have so much of that, but what help I can render. So first, I sent him 30,000. So later,
Mhm.
he was now pushing me to pay the 40. I said, I don't have the money.
What?
So
Wait, can I ask?
afterwards,
Sorry, Princess. So
that's all right.
you gave him 30,000, and after you gave him 30,000, he was still begging you for more. Can I? Do
Yes.
you know what? I want people to hold on to that because a
Yes.
number of Mike's victims have said the same thing to me. Rachel has said the same thing to me. Sandra, am I right to say that many others had said the same thing, that they've even given him money and he has continuously begged for more?
Exactly. Yes. So
Sandra, you're
later,
muted. Yeah.
yes, yes, he does that. So afterwards, so he now said, oh, what is my son doing? I said, oh, he's into music. He's an artist in Nigeria, but he's not yet into it. He said, oh, yes, I can help him as a Nollywood star, blah, blah, blah. I should show. Then he saw the picture of my son, because my son is October, his own son is October 1st, as he said. My son is October 29. So he now saw my son. He said, oh, that's very good. That his own son is October 1st or something like that. Then I said, fine. So along the line, I said, he can help me with my son, that he will talk to Olumide or Olamide, the
Olamide.
popular artist. Yes, Olamide. I said, no problem, that if you can do that. I said, oh, no problem. So as we are talking along, there was something happened. I didn't hear him for the night, because sometimes it calls me in the night to say good night and everything. So I didn't hear him. What I can see is somebody as if somebody hijacked the messenger. I said, this is Mike. And I said, this is not Mike. So initially, before we start getting on with the money and everything, as he talked, I said, listen, Mike, I know there are scammers. Show up yourself through the video so I will know who I'm talking with. So for the
So,
first
Princess,
time,
can I ask you something? Princess, sorry.
yes,
So the first time you gave him money, you hadn't seen him. The first time you gave him money when his son was sick.
before the money, I saw him. That's why I remember that, and I wanted to add it.
Before the
Before the money,
75,000.
yes,
Mhm.
exactly. I saw him, because when we started talking, I said, listen, as we started talking, because you know what happens now, there are scammers here and there. I never know if the risk up yourself. So I'll know I'm talking to Mike Uzori. He said, okay, no problem. He did. So I saw him live video before I start getting on with him about his son and giving him 30,000 and everything. So along
Okay,
the line
Princess,
again,
sorry. Princess, can I ask you a question,
yes,
please? Supposing somebody
yes,
comes to you and says to you, Princess, I put it to you that
yes.
video you were watching was not actually Mike, it was a video that people use to scam people. What would you say?
No, 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 no. Why I said
Why
no
no?
is, yes, it's a live video. It's just like looking at me now, and somebody uses and tell me that, oh, this is not Princess, exact Princess. It might be somebody using Princess video. Do you understand what I'm saying? This was Mike, because before we started on, I told him to show up himself, which we spoke through the video. If
So
I
you
had
spoke
known, I
to
could have
him. uh,
shared video. I saw him first before we
You
started
had a
getting on. Before I told him to
conversation.
start. Yes,
You
we
had a
did.
conversation with Mike
With him.
on
Yes,
video. And how long did you
yes.
talk for?
It's few minutes. He said, oh, I remember he said, oh, that woman, you want me to show up? I said, yes, show up yourself. So when he showed up himself, we said, oh, have you now seen, are you now satisfied his Mike Izuri? I said, now I'm not convinced. I'm talking to Mike Izuri. And that was it. That very short video talking we did. So before we start going on with the son getting sick, I gave him 30,000. So along the line, there was somebody that hijacked the messenger. I know now I knew that it's all play up. Do you understand? So later the person now said, oh, it's Mike Zuri. I said, no, you're not Mike Zuri. He started texting me. I was so afraid. The second morning, Mike just called me from directly internationally. And I knew his voice because we had always talk on voice message as well. So and I told me, I said, listen, somebody was claiming it was you last night. What happened? He said, oh, Princess, somebody have hijacked his this. But I said, I know that because when the person called me in live, I told the person this is not real Mike. I know Mike's voice because
Sorry, who did Mike say? Who did Mike say it was? Who
no,
did
the guy
Mike
said
say
it
it
was
was?
Mike. No, the real Mike now said in the morning that somebody have hijacked his messenger to and his phone. So when I told him, I said, yes. I said, last night somebody called me that it was you. But my person, it was not you because the voice was different from yours. So he said, okay, that's good, but I should not talk to them, blah, 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 blah. Fine. And I said, please, Mike, before we continue, once again, I want to be sure I'm talking to the real Mike. Though your voice sounds like that, but I want to see you show another video. And he obliged. I spoke to him to be sure it was Mike. So the conversation and the friendship was going on about his son and about my son to help my son to Olamide. So it was Olamide's, my son's case. He now said, oh, Princess, Olamide said it's going to take 1 million. I said, where do I want to get that from? I don't have money of such. He said, okay, he will intervene because he wants to help me. He will pay about 700,000 to Olamide, then I can pay 400 £400. I said, still, I don't have the money. Okay, we'll see how it goes. When he gives Olamide the first payment, then he will ask me to continue to pay the balance. I said, fair enough. At the same time, Mike set up Olamide on my WhatsApp and his wrote on his WhatsApp. So to show me as if Olamide was talking to me because I said, oh, Princess Olamide is going to chat you up about your music, blah, blah, blah. I said, no problem. So he set up Olamide's picture on the WhatsApp, thinking it was Olamide. So I even told myself, I said, oh, thank God. So Press, he said, Mom, are you sure that did I have his number? So I said yes, that he gave me Olamide's number. So my son said I should still hold on to verify through phone this caller. And I don't have it. I don't even know about that at all. I said no problem. I said, well, I've already given him 100,000 upfront for your music something. So my son said, okay, no problem, Mom. I will see if he's Olamide or not. So I said, so my son was very skeptical. I said, how will Olamide now just come to? I said, yes, he's a Nollywood star that, Nollywood star and you music people, at least each other, you can speak to each other. That will be easy. So you should not doubt it. So afterwards, Mike was telling me that, oh, Princess, can you still pay the balance of my son's hospital because my son is not ready to be released due to that? I said, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. So he said, okay. Later, if you have anything, please just send it to me. I said, fine. So as we're going on, I sent him 100,000 for my son's music. I said, for you to know I'm very ready to help my son, at least I can give you 100,000 for that. He said, okay, no problem. That he, with his 700,000, with my 100,000, he will try to speak to Olamide to help my son. So I said, that will be fair enough. So along the line, he changed his WhatsApp twice. I said, why are you changing WhatsApp? It was a different WhatsApp you are talking to me the first time. You've changed another WhatsApp. He said, yes. He does that because he does not want people to be scamming, using his name, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, fine. Because I saw him twice, so I believe all his words initially. So all along, so I gave him another 100,000 for my son's. So he making 200,000 because he said, oh, let me accept this, but I will beg him just send another money. So I sent another
You
100,000
know
to
what?
him.
Can you hold on a sec, Princess? And I want to know if anyone can see this. Because, like I've told people before, I've spoken to a Mike. I've told you guys as well. But Princess just said something that totally struck me. And I know why. I know it was Mike I was talking to. But I know at some point I was talking to one of his boys. Look at, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, God. Where's the camera? Oh, my God. Uncle, is
No.
there any way I can show?
Okay.
You can't see it.
No.
Oh, that's the camera. Can you guys see? Oh, I don't think you guys can see it. Uncle, can you see it? I don't
No.
think you can. You know what it is? When Princess just
Yes.
said that he changed his phone twice, the same thing
Yeah.
happened to me. And that's why
Done it
I've
to
got
me.
mic 1, mic 2, another mic on my phone
God.
because he kept on changing his phone. Wow. Go on, Princess.
So on that note, we started talking, and he said he was going to talk to Olamide. So when I said, "Listen, Mike, you've taken 200,000 for my son's music," he said, "I want to know if you've been to Olamide." Oh, he said, "Yes, yes, yes." He has. He has talked to Olamide. He's even going there this morning. I said, "One thing is, when you get there, I want the video of Olamide to speak to Olamide directly. So I'll be sure you've been to Olamide and you've spoken to him about my son's." Behold, because I went to Olamide's page as well. So all his profile, the way he looks and everything that Mike has set up as Olamide. So I was telling my son, I said, "Listen, see the picture of Olamide." My son said, "Okay, mom, just be careful." I said, "Why not? There's no problem that the person I'm talking to is Mike Zuriye, because we've spoken twice by video, that I can see him, he can see me." The second time was when he was even in his car, he was moving his head and singing. I said, "Oh," he said he's going to work. I said, "Fine." So what strike me was, I said, when I was sending the money, he didn't give me his bank account. I said, "Mike, you are giving me somebody else's bank account." Oh, he said that was his PA, that's his own bank account. He has a problem. He's even gone to the bank to fight with the manager. That's why he cannot use his bank to receive any money. But his PA, I said, "Okay, let me speak to the PA." He said, "Oh, use this woman. You want to be too clever." I said, "Yes." I said, "You know what Nigerian people are?" So a lady spoke to me thinking truly it was the PA. Do you understand? So based on that,
Yes.
I believe him. Do you understand? So when we went on talking again, so he now said, "Oh, Olamide said he's going to help your son, but your son must come with him to some." I said, "No, no, no. I want to see Olamide myself." So he went to Olamide's way. I don't know the guy he spoke to me, because he showed me on the picture the way Olamide had brownish, golden hair at the center at that time, and cutting. So I saw that picture. The person was talking to me. So I said, "Are you Olamide?" He said, I said, "Well," he said, "Yes, Mike has spoken to him about my son. He's ready to." So it was that picture of Olamide, and since him speaking to me through video, that looks like Olamide.
But can
So
I
I
ask you
believe in
something? What you saw, what you did, was it a live video call with Olamide, or was it a photo of Olamide?
a live video call, but he has already set up Olamide's WhatsApp device. That when I was discussing with Olamide about my son, the person was replying me. But when he now insisted that, "Listen, I want to see Olamide through the video call." So he said, "Okay, tomorrow you go and see Olamide. He's going to show, he's going to speak to me." We got there. I spoke to somebody like Olamide that has this ginger hair at the center, the way Olamide has cut at that time. So I went to that guy. So it
So
was
till
later
now,
the guy.
you're not sure whether it was Olamide.
I'm not sure whether it's Olamide, because I
Okay.
saw the guy.
Also, can I ask you, did you give that number to Sandra to put through Truecaller?
No, then I've not known
Olamide's
Sandra.
number. Right,
No,
okay.
no, 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 no. I've not known Sandra at that time. It was after the scenario that I was sending something on my Facebook. Sandra saw it, then we linked together. So he now told me about audios, as I own audios and everything. But later, when my sister says, "But you've not paid me that the balance of that 70,000. Please, my son is sitting." I said, "Listen, I will try
But
my
the son was
best."
out
So
of
my best,
hospital now.
pardon?
But the son was out
He
of
said,
hospital, so why did he need more money?
his son
Because
was
he's
still
a
in
thief.
hospital, because they not released because of the balance. So he now pushed me. I said, "Okay, I'll give you another 25,000. That for now, that's all I have. That, I've just given you 200,000 for my son's with Olamide." He said, "Okay, please, you can still give me that balance." So I sent another 25,000 to the
Sorry,
now.
hold on a sec, Princess. Hold on a sec. I want to ask Rachel, sorry, because I've left Rachel in the corner there. Rachel, can I ask you, please? What did Mike tell you about his son?
He said initially he's got a son who's 5 years old and he's in Canada. He was in Canada. But when he started asking for money, he was now in Nigeria and he wanted the money for his
so yeah.
So he told you as well that his son was in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. No, I'm just trying to ascertain a pattern here. You understand? Because I've heard a lot of women, him making a lot of requests through his son. And, you know, it just, you know, it's too much. Like, you had to buy the birthday presents. Well, he asked you to buy, birthday presents for his son. And his birthday
He
is the
asked for
1st of October.
He
What
asked
iPads
me,
for the
can I
son?
Yeah, I said, but he's only
Sorry?
5 years old. What's he doing with an iPad at 5?
Rachel, sorry, what did you say?
No, I was about to say Mike plays PlayStation, so it will be as if it's for his son, and he knows his son lives with his mom. Then he'll be playing it himself and his friends in his house.
Wait, Rachel, can I ask you something? Sorry, Princess. Rachel, can I ask you something? How do you know that Mike plays PlayStations?
When he came to the UK before, he was in Wilfred Ndidi's house, the footballer from Leicester, and he did a video call with me on Snapchat, and the background they were playing PS4 football. So I know he does.
So when he was with the footballer, he actually did a live video chat with you.
Yeah, and he said, I just wanted you to know I'm in the UK.
That was when he arrived in the UK. Princess, sorry, I'm just going to ask you, because Rachel's been sitting down for an hour and a half and she has a lot as well. Just want to ask you one quick question. Sorry, you need to unmute yourself, Princess, sorry.
Hear you? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
So I just wanted to say, how did because I want to move over to Rachel because Rachel has been sitting there for an hour and a half. How did it end with Mike? Sorry.
That paid the balance of the hospital. He now came again. He said, "Oh, Princess, you've been so kind to me. I want to surprise you." I said, "What sort of a surprise?" I thought it was because he said maybe you'll be coming to London. He lied. He said, "I've been to London." I said, "How can you, a Nollywood star, have not been to London many times?" So he now said, he wants to give me a present for being good, being this. I said, "What for?" Later he now told me, I said, "Okay, what is the price?" I thought he wanted to send something to me or anything. He said, "Yes, there's money about 400. He wants to give me $700. Yes, $700 to say thank you for how I supported him with his son and everything." I said, "You wanted to send me this?" He now asked me for my account details. So that's where I was thinking that my account details, want to send me money. And I said, "Oh, sorry, Mike, I don't even have a bank account that can send any money because I have only savings account." I liked was going up to. So he now said, "Okay, Princess, can you, if you take that, before I even send you the money, can you send me for the commission $400? I said, "What?" I said, "Am I to pay the commission or you want that wants to send the money to pay the commission?" He said, No. It's through this union, American Union, through this American Union Bank. That's the way American does their own thing. I said, "Well, I'm in London, but I don't believe that America will have a different way of sending money to people, that the person that wants to receive will be the person to pay commission." I said, so that's where I've been thinking that no, there must be something. Then he sent me email that this is the email will come from the American bank and stated that. So I saw all sorts of faults in that email. So I called about 2 friends in America to ask them that this your Union Bank in America. Is it the way they take commission before this? So the person said, so my friend said, Princess, you have to be very careful. That's going to be a big scam on you. I said, I know that. I just want to be sure. So he sent me various emails to be as if I'm receiving it from the Union Bank from America, that I should send the commission of £400, then and release that money he wants to give to me. So and I told my friend,
Wow.
listen, their friends is not true money. That if you cannot pay your commission, if you want to send that money, and I don't have any bank I can even send that bank that money to, because my bank is not accepting me because it's a savings bank. So that is how he knew that maybe I don't want to give him another money. So foolishly, he went off from my WhatsApp.
Did he block you at that point? Did he block you at that point?
Yes, he did.
That's the usual Mike stuff. Right, I expected that.
Yeah, block,
right.
Scammer.
Right. I've had a number of women that he has collected money from, and then he blocks them when he can't get any more. Rachel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? Because I'm going to say we're going to have to do a part 2 of this show, because there's something that I would like to do. Yeah. I would like us to talk about the love triangle. I know you know a bit about the love triangle. I think we need to go there, even if we're not going to finish it. Yeah, we need to go to that love triangle. And the reason why I feel we need to go to the love triangle, these are 4 women that know Mike and have met him face to face and have been through the same experience with him still. Yeah. So how much do you know about the love triangle, Rachel?
I don't know the love triangle, but I know it's been playing a lot of us.
So the love triangle that I'm talking, when I talk about, when I call it the love triangle, sorry, you don't know that I call it the love triangle. What I'm talking about is Micheline, Faith Ojo, Slayer, and who else? No,
Angela Roberts.
So Micheline, Faith Ojo, and sorry?
Angela Roberts.
Angela Roberts.
Angela
Grandma. Yeah,
grandma. Oh my God, why do you call her grandma?
Because she's old enough. She's other. Well, that's what I call her. She said she's in love and engaged to Mike. And when I looked at her, I said, "Jesus Christ, you're old enough to be his grandma. How can you? You should be ashamed to say that you're." Do you remember her, Rachel? Do you remember her, Rachel?
I saw her test recently. Yeah, she used to fight with me, and I used to give it.
Yeah, she used to fight. She used to fight with me, fight with Rachel, fight with Faith Ojo, fight with Micheline.
Okay, so can you guys now let Rachel, can you tell me about the love triangle of Faith Ojo, Micheline, and Angela
Roberts. Angela had been knowing Mike, I think, the longest than everybody else, and she was so in love, and she used to parade Mike on her pages. And then that time I didn't know about her because Mike always wanted it private, and I respected it for that time. And then I came to know about Faith Ojo through Sandra, because she too was not shy to display messages between her and Mike on a page. And then I asked Mike, do you know Faith Ojo, when she was about to travel to Nigeria, when they finally met? Mike told me he doesn't know her. And then when they met, she phoned Sandra, and I visited Sandra in her house. So we're going through the phone. That's when I saw Mike and Faith Ojo. So I said to Mike, you lied to me that you don't know.
You saw them together?
Yeah, so we took screenshots and, published them, because Mike said he didn't know her and he was lying. And that time he's coming.
Wait, hold on, Rachel. Let me just make this clear. Let me just make this clear to people. So you guys knew about Faith Ojo and you knew about Angela, because there were some fights going on between you ladies, because Angela was harassing you, wanting to know what you wanted to do with Mike.
Yeah,
she's basically it was when you try to tell somebody, be careful, Mike is a thief. because these ladies, or all of us, were somewhat in love with Mike, you then try to fight for your relationship, kind of. So those were the fights, not particularly fighting for Mike. Nobody wanted to hear
Right.
anything
So
negative about Mike.
that was Faithful Joe that we just saw on the screen. Now I know that I heard Faithful Joe say in a voice note that I have played on Facebook before that she has been scammed by 3 fake mics of $100,000, 3 times the
Lie,
sum of $100,000. Yeah, that's what she said.
lies.
But you heard her, Sandra, you heard her say it as well. Now we
Yeah,
know that she has met Mike.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
I think do you know what? With this love triangle, can we go let's start with Micheline. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, Micheline, I know she
Huh?
told me she met Mike in person and they went for a meal and that he's so short,
Yeah.
there's nothing attractive about
See?
him.
See?
I don't know how tall he is. I don't know how tall he is, yeah.
He's
I know
short.
But
He's short. He's
is he
short. He just
short?
uses cameras to make him look tall. Yeah, he's short. I think he's about 4 foot. He's a little midget.
No, he's
that's
not that
that's
short,
too much,
guys. Don't be
Sandra.
like that. He must
But
be
I think
taller
he
than
is.
that. Right.
No, but
Esther, who's Esther? Who's Esther? It's another woman
That's
again.
her name. That's her name, Micheline Esther.
Micheline. Oh, Esther, how are you doing? I got all your messages from my heart. I should not have even mentioned name, and I should not have even put myself in that crazy position. All this happened after you posted me and the guy's picture. I have since moved on and 100% back with my husband. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. What did I say that? I'm sorry if my words offended you and I've moved on. Trust me. The man you're looking for, I have no idea or any dealings with him. I am happy in my marriage. Do you know that sometimes I truly missed you? I saw that guy. You were a true friend to me. And I choose to move on because you are not over the guy. I saw that guy. You were a true friend to me, and I choose to move on because you are not over the guy. Please, please, please. This man is not worth the fight. I'm too busy with my business and my family. In place, when you are fully married, you don't get involved with silly, stupid stuff like this. Because of my tradition, staying clean is the only way to get a long life. I choose to stay clean. You're very upset because you felt disrespected. Remember, these comments were from few days after you exposed the picture. Please, sister, try and move on. All this on unnecessary distractions. I refuse to. Um, we haven't got the
Oh,
end of
that's
that.
Frederick
Hello,
Leonard.
that's
That's Frederick
Frederick.
Leonard. That shouldn't have been there. Yeah, that's it. I caught it. That's him scamming a
Okay.
victim.
Right. Do you know what? I would like us to talk about Micheline because you see, there's one thing in all this scamming that is going on. A lot of people are like, have you seen him? Have you met him? Have you seen him? Now, we know that Micheline met him, yeah? Am I right to say that?
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Micheline met Mike. Micheline met Mike once when he was in the UK. He came and they went to lunch together, and Micheline paid for the lunch. Am I right to say that?
Yeah, because he's too
yes,
poor to
yes.
pay for it himself. He just scams it.
So, after they paid to have lunch, they were friends. They met, if I'm right, they met via, was it Facebook or Instagram?
I think it's Facebook.
I'm not sure about that.
Huh?
No, I think
I
it
don't
was
How
know
do you
how they
think
Facebook.
met.
they, sorry?
I don't know how they met
Sorry?
initially. I don't know how they met initially.
Sandra, do you
Yeah,
know
but
how they met?
remember he approaches women on Instagram and Facebook. He approached me on Facebook. So I'm not sure if
Yeah.
Micheline was Facebook, but that's where he
Yeah.
approached me.
Check if
Okay.
Micheline is on the group chat and see if she can clarify how she met him, please.
All right.
Um, so So anyway, we know that when he came to London, and Micheline, where's Micheline from? Where is Micheline
She's
from, ladies?
Congolese. Originally
Congolese.
Congolese, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. But she speaks
So
Lingala
Micheline,
and French.
right, and she has a very deep, lovely French accent. I love her accent. But
Oh
Micheline
yeah.
met Maria Phillips. Hi, darling. Micheline met Mike. We're gonna find out how, but they met face to face. She took him for dinner. Then along the line, they were still talking, and then he asked her for money. Am I right?
Oh, they met
Am I?
on Facebook, she said.
They met on Facebook. Right. This was right. So Micheline and Mike met on Facebook. Micheline has just confirmed that. And when they
Okay.
met on Facebook, Micheline, when he came to London, Micheline and Mike went and had a meal. Yeah, which Micheline paid for. Now, afterwards, they were chatting. I need Sandra on the screen as well, please, producer. So after that, they were chatting, yeah? And then at some point, am I correct to say that Mike asked Micheline for money? Am I right?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
Yeah,
I spoke to her. I was right. It's Facebook.
right. So they met on Facebook. He approached her, yeah? So he went into
Yeah,
her inbox and approached her, yeah.
yeah.
So
That's what that.
after
He's a
some time,
predator.
yeah. So after some time, Mike did ask Micheline for money, yeah? To
Yeah.
which she said no. Did she give him any money, do you know?
But it was money. It was
She
money
said
for
she
Reynolds.
never.
He uses Reynolds to scam, doesn't he? In
Wait, hold on a
2017, he
sec.
was using Reynolds.
No, wait, hold on a sec. Did he talk to Micheline about Reynolds?
Yeah,
Definitely.
he was using Reynolds to scam. He was using Reynolds to scam all of us.
You know
No,
what, son?
Sandra, I want to be specific on Micheline's case now. Did he
Yeah.
use Reynolds to get money
Yes, he
from
did.
Micheline?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
He
you.
did.
Yes.
And this is
Yeah.
after they had met and had
I'm
lunch.
not. I'm not sure if I'll have to ask her. I'm not sure if it was before or after, but
Right,
that's where he starts his romance, and then he gets Reynolds involved, and Reynolds needs money. Oh, I can't give my mum no money. Can you help me send money for my mum because
right,
I'm busy with the building? Oh, he just talks
right.
the
Rachel,
most
yeah,
rubbish.
yeah. So, yeah, so wait. So, and then at some point, he asked Micheline to give him a phone or send him a phone,
Yeah, yeah,
right? And
yeah,
Micheline was like, well, I'm not going to go and buy you a brand new phone, but I have one of my own phones, which I will
yeah,
give to you.
yeah. Because she had,
And she said,
initially had lots of phones. She had a few phones.
right. So she sent him a phone to Nigeria, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Right.
how many phones did Mike collect from women? Oh God.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Rachel, because so many women have sent him phones. He was collecting phones like he owned a mobile shop. And I
Mr.
just
Mike is
stopped.
the
I
one.
got it stopped. I got it
I want
stopped.
my phone back.
Mobile phones, laptops,
Hold on a
iPads.
sec. Rachel, did you send him a phone?
Yeah,
Yeah, he asked for a phone. He said he was coming for like Christmas and he was going to then bring it back because he's got smashed. And he really wanted to just show his director, Chooks Charles, that he's got a woman in England. It was all about showing off. At first, it was, I want an iPhone. I said, no, I don't use an iPhone. I'm not getting one. And he kept
he
on and
asked
on
me for
about
one.
it. And I
He
sent him
asked
an
you for one as
a
well.
Samsung S8
Yeah,
Plus through a guy called Henry.
Sorry, say that again, Rachel.
So yeah, he gave me an address and a name called Henry Obi, and it went.
we
And then
got
when
we've
he
got
got to
we've got his
Lagos,
picture. We've
Wait,
got
no,
his picture.
yeah,
Sandra, let
and
her
then
finish. Sandra, okay, wait, we've got the picture.
Yeah,
Henry's
and then
picture.
when he got to
yeah.
Lagos
Where
through
is Henry's picture?
Gator,
I
Sorry,
haven't
where is
sent.
sorry,
Henry's
I
picture?
haven't. I haven't sent you
Where is
Rachel's
I gave you.
file, but you've got it. We've sent it to you.
wait,
It's on our victims group. It's there. Do you want me to go and
no.
get it?
So I need to know which folder. Did you send it to me via email?
No, I
I
haven't sent
did.
you Rachel's folder. You've got his
No.
boys. You've got his boys'
Rachel
picture
did.
on our group.
Rachel did.
I
Rachel
sent
did
you.
her own folder.
Oh, so you should
Yeah.
Rachel should have
Did you send me Henry's picture, Rachel?
Yeah, and his number.
good.
Where
Yeah.
is
And
it?
his
Also,
address.
which folder is it in, please?
Proof that Max works with other people, not alone.
Also,
Okay.
we have one
Well done.
folder called proof that Mike works with other people. Can we check that folder, please, for Henry's picture? So you sent this phone to Henry, yeah?
And
I
he's
got
wearing a
messy.
white shirt. Yeah.
Sorry?
He's wearing a white shirt. He's got his name on top of his picture.
Right. So we're waiting for that to come out. Now I want to go back to Micheline. So somewhere along the line, Mike is asking Micheline for money. And Micheline refuses to give him money, yeah? Am I right, Rachel?
That's what she's saying. Yeah, she said that.
Yeah. And then there were some pictures in Micheline's phone. And Mike took those pictures and started threatening her with those pictures and said that he would leak the pictures out on the internet if she didn't give him any money. Am I right? No, he actually sent the picture to that picture, he sent it to your group and told Sandra, I saw the message and told Sandra, sorry, we didn't share that picture, but told Sandra that he would leak that picture on the internet. I saw it. And
No,
then,
I've not seen it.
sorry?
No, I didn't see it. Sandra might have it.
I saw it 2 days ago and the message that went with it. And that led to Micheline waiting for him to come back to the UK and taking him and reporting him to the police. And he had to go to the police station. And when he got to the police station, Mike told the police that Micheline was the one blackmailing him. I don't know what she was using to blackmail him, though.
Well,
Yeah,
Mike,
but he's-
Mike
he's-
is a
Yeah.
liar. The
His
same thing
his
he did.
private part.
He did the same.
His private part.
Sorry?
His
He's going to
private
call
part.
the police station to lie as well. He's a liar, that guy.
Yeah. He
Sorry,
is
say
a
that
liar,
again?
Rachel.
He's been
Sorry, Rachel.
the same way he lied on Michelin being the stalker to him. It's the same way he went with Barbara, his fake PA from Brixton, wherever they're from, to go and lie at the
Croydon.
police station. He's a liar. Croydon. So Mike
Right.
is a liar.
So,
Playing
but
with
one
the
thing I
next
wanted to get out of this was that Micheline has met Mike. Mike met her on Facebook, and when he came to London, Micheline took him to eat. And after Micheline took him to eat, when he got back to Nigeria, he started begging Micheline for money
Yes.
in the name of his son.
Yeah, Susie's Micheline just sent me a picture. That's why, a voice message. That's why I disappeared. She said I'm right. She met him on Facebook. Yeah, he was using Reynolds to scam her for money, and the phone that she sent him was an iPhone.
Can you
6
play that
Plus.
voice? Can you play it? Can you play the voice note, please?
I don't know. If I play it, Thomas, do you hear it?
Yeah, we will hear it. Just play it and put it near the speaker.
What? But it's on my phone. So if I play it now, will you hear it?
Oh, you're on your phone. Sorry. You're on your phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Send it for. Oh,
Yes.
you can't even forward it to me. Okay, tell us what she said. Yeah.
I can forward it to you now, and you can play it.
Yeah, if you can forward it to me now, I'll play it.
I'm gonna disappear again. Yeah.
Okay, but you know how to come back. Yeah. Tell me when you sent it to me. So, Rachel, what I wanted to say was that, so we know that Mike has met Micheline. He met her on Facebook initially. He approached her. Then when he came to London, she took him to go and eat, so we know that they have met physically. Yeah,
At
Yeah.
least.
True.
yeah. We know they have met at
Yes,
least
sir.
once physically.
Yeah.
Then Mike asked her for a mobile phone, just like he does with many women, just like he did with you, and you sent him a phone. Mike asked her for a phone. Yeah. And when Mike
Yeah.
asked her for a phone, sorry, I was just reading a message that my friend wrote me. She said that my scammer was called Henry from Instagram. Somebody tried to scam her as well. But Mike asked for a phone, and Michelin, instead of giving him a new phone, she gave him her own phone, an old phone, because, like Sandra said, she had loads of phones. Now, with that phone, there were some pictures in that phone. And Mike got
Yeah.
hold of those pictures. And when she refused to give him money, Mike sent the pictures to a group that you guys had, because I have seen that,
Yeah.
but we can't show it,
Yeah.
saying that these pictures will be all over Instagram, all over the
He said,
internet soon.
he said he's going to make. He said this is Michelin's naked picture, and it's going to go viral, which is what he's done with a load of women that I've saved from his blackmail scam. He's a nasty piece of
Have you
work, and he needs to be put in a mental institution.
have you sent that to me?
Yeah, I've sent it to you, but you can't show it, Susie.
Oh no, the voice notes.
The voice
Yeah, I
note.
sent it. Look. Yeah, look, it's on your phone.
Okay, no, I'm going in now. I'm
Yeah,
going to
there.
play it. Is it 3?
Yeah. Because
Right.
she's watching the show and she's saying that what I'm saying is right, so she's confirming what I'm saying.
Right, hold on.
I know the story of all Mike's victims, all right, because I've saved them.
Yeah, no. Wait, hold on.
She sent another
Let me
message.
play.
She sent me
Wait, hold
another
on.
message.
Wait, hold on.
Sis, on Facebook. I meet him on the Facebook, sis. Yeah. I listen to you. I'm in the online on Facebook.
Wait,
Yes,
sorry.
he talked to me about Renault all the time, and they asked me the present gift to buy for Renault. Yes, it's true. And they always give his somebody on the phone to talk to me. But I know it was no Renault. He used the small boy pretending like a Renault. Yeah, I know. He asking me lots of gifts for Renault. Maybe the ticket he wants Renault to come stay with me on the holiday, but I did give that money. Present,
Wow.
small, maybe my phone, because I remember I sent to him my phone, iPhone 6 Plus.
Wow. And
Mike
this
the
is Mike.
beggar.
This is Mike. We know it's Mike.
He's on Facebook. I meet him on
Sorry,
Facebook.
I
Yes,
played
he
that one.
talked to me about Renault all
Wait.
the time, and they asked me the present gift to buy for. I want to send the phone on the. I remember it was in the Beni. If it's Susie, she know about the Beni.
Yeah, I do.
And the Mike, he was in the Kenya. He was moving for the in the Kenya. I was to send the phone. iPhone 6 is the pink color. iPhone 6 Plus. 100%. That's why it was my picture on side. You remember Sister Sandra about that picture? Yes. 100%. But later on, he tell me it was the first audio. First Ojo pay him money. First Ojo tell him, if you have any picture for Michelin, nude picture, naked picture, please, I will pay you. I will pay you a lot of money because Michelin is posing me. They're posting me. I need, please. That's why he was doing that. That picture, it was not him posted. It was Faith Ojo. I
Wow.
swear in the mouth. My children
Wow.
learn. That's why he told me later on. He told me faith is the whole way pay people money. Faith is bossing. Faith told me if I'll pay you a lot of money, please, if you have any naked picture for Michelin, send to me, please. That's why he told me. He told me, yeah, Mike.
Wow, Sandra, can you shed light on that, please?
Yeah, she's right. She's right.
What
Faith
actually happened?
Ojo.
That's Faith Ojo. So, can we talk about this love triangle, please? Even if that's the last thing we do tonight, can we just talk about the love triangle?
The love triangle
You know
happened is when I exposed Mikey Zurier and I exposed the story. That's how Rachel found me, when I exposed him all, because I said he's not going to get away with scamming me and scamming these women. And then they all come on my page, all these women. Micheline come on, Faith Ojo come on, Angela Roberts come on. Everyone's attacking me. Everyone's going, he's my man. No, he's with me. He's with me. And I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Hold on.
And that's when I realised this
Hold on
man
a sec.
is scamming the globe.
Hold on a sec, Sandra. I want to get that clear. So basically, what happened there was that you put up a post about Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a scammer.
When you
Yeah.
put up this post about Mike being a scammer, all of a sudden, Angela, who is a 60-year-old woman,
Come attacking
Faith
me.
Ojo, Faith Ojo,
Faith Ojo goes,
started-
what's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? I'm with Mike. I said, well, if you're with Mike, he's with 100K women, because you're all coming from everywhere. And then Rachel come, and then I'm like, what's going on?
Well,
Rachel.
wait. So with Sandra's post, it was on Mike's original page. Mike had posted something, and then she started insulting Mike on there. And already I started picking up a lot of lies, inconsistencies, demands for money from Mike, right? And it was always, baby, can I have some money? I'll give you back when my movie drops. And nothing used to come back. So I actually then messaged Sandra. I said, excuse me, why are you insulting Mike? And then that's how I ended up going to London to see Sandra. And what I saw in Sandra's phone, the music videos that are sent to me, love music videos from Mike to
The
me.
same that he said, he used to, right, listen to this, what Rachel said. He used to send love songs. He will send love songs to all the women that he's romancing. And Rachel said to me, Sandra, what love song did he send to you? Do you remember, Rachel? Is it, what's the name of the song?
Runtown something song.
Runtown. And Rachel was so upset because she said that's the same song he sent to me. And I'm
It was Mad Over You.
Christ. Oh my God. Do you know the scamming that he does with all these women worldwide? You're laughing, Susie. The man is working 24 hours 7. 24 hours 7, all of us at once at the same time.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm going to apologize for what I'm going to say now, right? But we know that. Wait, I'm not going to be rude. No, I'm not going to be rude, but I don't want to offend anyone. That's why I'm apologizing before I say it. But we know that from all indications, Mike was romancing Sandra and he was romancing you, Rachel, at the same time.
Rachel, Micheline, Slayer. He's romancing everyone.
Sandra, look at me. Wait. So then, but then I want you to tell us the story about when he asked you for money, when he knocked that woman over. Sorry.
Oh, well, he was already scamming me, and then one day he called me up crying. I said, why are you crying? He was really crying. Oh my God. He's a brilliant actor. I've got to give it to you, Michael Zure. You know how to cry. And he went, oh my God, what's wrong? I've just run a woman over in my car. I'm not thinking straight, Sandra. There's no money coming in and Brother Jacko. I'm still waiting. And I went, all right, slow down. I'm like, why are you crying like that? I said, have you killed her? Is she dead? He went, no, I reversed. I wasn't thinking straight. He can lie. He can cry.
What,
I reversed my car into her. And she's in the hospital. Everybody knows I'm Mikey Zurier. Yeah, everyone knows you're Mikey Zurier. It's just that they don't know you're a scamming thief. Everyone knows I'm Mikey Zurier. I've got to pay her a bill. Could you please send me money to help her a bill? So I said to her, I even started crying because the man was crying. I thought he killed her, Fludy. I thought she was dead, Rachel. And then I said to her, what's her name? What's the lady's name? Her name is Rachel. At that time, I don't know who the hell Rachel is. Until I met Rachel, And Rachel's telling me she's involved with him. And I said, what's your name? She went, Rachel. I went, Jesus Christ. He used Rachel's name to tell me. So I don't know how he's knocked over a woman called Rachel when Rachel lives in here in UK. That don't make sense. So your car drove a long way to go and knock her down.
No,
Do you
but
know
wait,
what? He needs
hold on
to
a
be,
sec, Sandra.
Mike Izurier, you need to be locked up in a mental institution for the rest of your life.
Okay. That's brought tears to my eyes. But hold on. But the woman's name might have been Rachel now. He might not be talking about our Rachel.
No. I caught him on the hop. He had to find a name quick, and he mentioned Rachel's name. He had to find a name.
Rachel, please, what do you want
Tomorrow
to say
morning,
about?
you hear the guy backing mad, talking rubbish on his posts. I think he needs to just show up and just clear this mess up.
Yeah, just admit that you scammed us. Okay, you've done it. All right, there's too much evidence.
Right.
You've done it, Mike
We
Izurier.
will talk. We will talk at some point about, because I think we're going to have to do part 2. But do me a favor, Rachel.
Susie. Micheline sent another message. Shall I go and look?
Yeah, please go and look. Thank you. Rachel, how did you meet Mike, please?
Oh, Mike sent me a message on Facebook on in the morning. I was at work, and then the message came through. To be precise, it was October 19, 2016, 10:30 something in the morning. Hi. I was like, hi, is that really
Uncle,
you?
I think we have the screenshots of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
go
he
on,
said,
Rachel.
hi. And then I said, is that really you? So he then did a video call, and he was in Kenya shooting Brother Jeku.
Wait, did you know who Mike was then?
I did, but not to be talking to him or him messaging me. So to
Were
prove
you
it was
friends
him,
were you friends with him on Facebook?
no, but he claimed I'd asked him for friendship. But then that time, friend on Facebook, you just ask anybody randomly. I don't know, I just think he just came in and put a line on it. And then he did a video call. He was walking on set wearing a gray shirt, and there were people around him. And he asked me, why are you laughing? I said, it's really you. And then it started from there.
And how long did your online relationship last for?
2016 to when he blocked me for refusing with more money, 2018, after his
Right.
UK visit.
After his UK visit.
He
Right.
came in May,
So
but he
how did
completely blocked me in June.
right. How did this relationship progress?
He said he was going through a divorce with Nkechi, NK, his ex-wife. He had actually been having problems, and he explained why he wasn't wearing his wedding ring anymore, why she wasn't featuring on his pictures anymore, that he lives alone, and he said he initially wasn't looking to be in a relationship, but he liked me and blah blah blah. And I was single then for a while, so I was like, a long distance relationship wouldn't do me any harm. And the stories he used to tell me, I believed him, you understand. And he then started asking for money within the 3rd week. He sent me a customs certificate, and it was all with him. It was always asking for money, and I was laughing when Princess was talking that he was asking for money and sending emails from my bank.
Okay, can we
He did the
scroll down
same
with
thing
the
with me. Sorry.
No, I'm listening. I wanted Uncle to scroll through the messages. Yeah.
So he
No, I wanted
started
Uncle to
asking
scroll
for
through the
money.
messages.
He started asking for money. Initially, it was for his son's upkeep to his driver. And then he asked for
So he
some
talked
money
to
for
you
the
about his son as well.
Yes, he did. The first payment was about £90 for Reynolds. Reynolds.
Wait, yeah, sure, it's me. Why? You sent me a friendship request. Have we met before? No, I just know you from Nollywood, Lo. Oh, I see. Are you from Nigeria? I'm Zimbabwean. Oh my God, Lo, how are you? How's work, your family, and yourself? So that was, yeah, go on.
And
These are the
then I said, are
messages.
you on WhatsApp? And then he said, give me your number. I gave him a number. And then we went on WhatsApp. That's when he was telling me he's got a baby boy and a baby girl, but he's not with the mother. And then he started saying my accounts are frozen. I'm in Kenya. I tried to do transactions. I'm supposed to go back to Nigeria by the end of November. So I get ready for my premiere for Brother Jeku. Can you send some money, this and that? You know, it was a lot of stories asking for money. But he certainly used his mom, his son for it, and his fights with
What, his
Andrew.
mother? His
Oh,
mother?
yeah, she was sick. Yeah, some
What was wrong
Now
with his mother?
she's
Sorry?
Sorry? What was wrong
Well,
with
his
his mother?
mom, she just
spastic.
had a stroke or something. She couldn't walk or use her side or something like that.
Oh, okay. And you sent him money?
Yeah, and I thought maybe because he's like famous, he's trying to see if I'm a gold digger, he's trying to test me. So because the
Yeah.
first amount was little, I sent it. And then it became a habit. So I started calling lots of big money, 35,000 US dollars. That was like a couple of millions in Naira for his goods that was stuck in a port somewhere whilst he was in Kenya. And when Brother Jeku
They know this
premiered
now.
and
Stop.
was in the
They have to
cinemas, he
stop.
never
This is
returned
just
my
yeah.
money.
So many women is
So
using her.
just
Someone needs to
going on
mute
and on.
themselves, please. Someone needs to mute themselves. Yeah, go on, Rachel.
So his stories asking for money kept going on until he told me that he had a bank account
Uncle, please,
in.
can we see Rachel as we're talking to her? Thank you. Yeah, go on.
Then he then started telling me about how his bank account in Germany needed to be shut down because it used to be a joint account with Nkechi. But since they were divorcing, he didn't want it anymore. And I even asked him, I said, it's not Nkechi's money in that account too. He said, even if there's something there, it won't be 20% of it. And then he sent me a name for a lawyer called Heidi Butterman, who is actually Caucasian, and was supposed to be the bank lawyer or something like that. You know, at
Wow.
that time I didn't think much to it, but when time went
Yeah.
on, I doubt if that woman was actually involved with Mike. So that's some kind of
And by this
identity
time, how much would you say you had sent him by this time?
So before the German things, it was like 40k naira a week he was asking for, and I'd known him since what, October, November, December, January, maybe 6 months, and he was asking for 40k
So wait,
a week.
hold on a sec. Are you saying to me that for 6 months you were sending Mike 40,000?
Naira
Is that what you're
a
saying?
week, every week. This is because he sent me a certificate
That is
that I sent
80
to you.
pounds. That is like 80 pounds.
A week though, yeah. But it was supposed to be for his goods that were kept at a port whilst he was stuck in Kenya. It went on and on even when he returned to Nigeria. So it was over a year and a half of weekly 80 pounds like that. And the thing that Mike did when he first met me was, what do you do? And I said, I'm a nurse. And I made a mistake of telling him how much I
Oh,
get.
can I just stop there? Stop there. Guess what? Elsa in America, that we're talking about as well, is a nurse. In
He
short, there
loves
are a
nurses.
few nurses. Huh?
He loves nurses, doesn't he? Sharon Wright was a nurse or is a nurse or in the healthcare sector.
She's a nurse as well.
The guy's a plonker, man.
So
Anyway.
wait, Rachel, have we got proof of all these transactions?
Yeah, I sent you some of them.
Now what I want to say, because one thing I remember is that a lot of these transactions were going to boys.
Yeah.
So you were not paying him. Did you ever pay him direct?
No, I asked him, why am I paying in people's accounts, not you? And he said, well, baby, I travel all the time. So sometimes when packages come for me, these are the people that are ready to receive them for me because I travel a lot.
And
So
we have
that's one.
Uncle, we have where did you put those messages?
On proofs of the fact that Mike uses other people to scam.
Uncle, there's one folder called proofs that Mike uses other people to scam. I tell you what, we're running out of time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have to speak to Uncle about how we continue with this show. But if we could just do the boys, and then after the boys, then we could talk to Uncle about because to tell you the honest truth, Rachel, your story is quite long. And it's a lot because there were a lot
Very
of bank transactions that went between the two of you, yeah? So
Yeah.
let's see if Uncle can find that folder called what?
You see it
What's
on
it
your
called?
email, then you send them later.
Okay, so can you explain what happened? No, but you sent no. I've sent everything to Uncle. What did you call the folder?
Uh,
You can't remember.
it just has something to do with Mike and other people.
Mike and other people, Uncle. If we have a folder called Mike and other people. So yeah, so what so he now told you to be giving some other people money. So what happened there?
So right towards the end of us having anything to do with each other, one of his main boys was called Okani Endurance. He said to me, Rachel, you need to stop giving this person money because it's become too much and it will be impossible for him to pay it back. And I think this guy was just feeling sorry for me the way he said it. And then when I told Mike about it, he actually threatened the boy the way he threatened one of the actors from Nigeria for talking to me. So
Wait,
he
hold on.
asked me,
Can
how
I
much
just say,
money?
so were you paying money to the endurance most of the time?
Yeah,
Uncle, if
he
you check
changed
the
it.
photo, we have endurance's picture, yeah?
It is there and it's written Okani.
And we have the chat between you and endurance. So what are we saying? That over a period of time you and endurance started talking, yeah?
Mike said, on World Remit, when you send the money, it says the name of the person, it asks for the phone number. So in case there'll be funny delays, I always ask for a phone number. Sometimes Mike will give me his own number, but I said I need the person who's going to receive the money. And he said, don't talk to my boys behind my back. So that made me think, why would you say that? Why would I want to call your boys behind your back? And then I actually went behind his back and I called him. And that's when this guy started getting comfortable with me, telling me things, about Mike. And I told Mike, Endurance told me not to send you money. And he was like, oh, that boy's got a mouth. I think he cautioned him. And then in the end, they too feel like, oh, that's
Sorry,
Choma B.
is this endurance?
No, that's Choma B. Choma B was the blogger that was bribed by Mike not to write anything about him from us.
Right. Uncle, that's not endurance. I know I've seen endurance before. Um so why did you tell Mike that endurance told you not to give him money?
Because I'd already started having doubts about Mike because of his lies on delays and lying that he was going to meet up, or even if he comes to the UK, he would lie. You make a story, you find out that he's gone already, So I then started thinking these people are in it together because I'd actually even started writing to Kemi on Instagram, his brother-in-law, and Kemi said something that was funny on WhatsApp, and I screenshotted it. Kemi said maybe Mike is actually coming and sharing the money with the boys. That was his own sister's husband. Why would he
So
say
he
that?
knew that some boys existed.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
for me, it was either Mike is a scammer or he's not. So if you are
Yeah.
his brother-in-law, why would you even say
Yeah.
something leading to that? It's
Yeah.
either he's doing it or he's not. But for him to have even room for that idea to get into his head that maybe Mike is doing it and sharing money with the boys, there's a possibility he was doing it and he's still doing it. And I know he's a scammer.
Hmm. So at one point, you said to me, Endurance said to you that he was quite concerned about the amount of money that was going into his bank account for Mike. And
Yeah,
I
and
think we
I
have
asked
the
him last
screenshots for that
month.
as well.
Yeah, and I asked him, what did you do with the money that I sent you last? He said, I transferred it to an account per Mike's instructions. So Mike was moving these monies between these boys and wherever he wanted it to go to.
Hmm. And Uncle, have we been able to locate Endurance's photo? We've got his photo and his phone number. Um, is Sandra back with us? Or is her, I think her picture is frozen. Okay, we've been able to locate that folder, please. Then, okay, how many boys do you know that worked with Mike that you paid money to? Because I remember seeing a text message between you and Mike where Mike did say that something about him paying his money, his boys' money, and you saying to him he shouldn't trust the boys too much. Am I right? Is that real?
That was Okani because Okani had already started blabbing to me about Mike. So then he said he actually had a talk with Okani about it. But, you know, I know Henry, he received the phone and I had his address. And then
Who
Okani,
was Henry? Sorry,
Sule,
who was Henry?
Henry, the guy who receives the phone for Mike. And there was
So you sent Mike a
Okani,
phone as well.
yeah, Samsung S8 Plus. He lied he was coming to England that Christmas period and I was going to have it back. It was just a temporary thing. And I believed him. The stories that Mike has told me and what has gone on, to be honest, is too much. And Okani asked me one day, do I go to church? And I said, yeah, I do. Why are you asking? He said, well, you need to pray a lot because Mike has got pictures of women he takes to a shrine. And anything he asks of women to do, they do. And I
Is that
believed
in
it
voice
because
note?
one morning
Was that on the phone or was that a text message?
he was writing it. And I think I've got screenshots of when he was asking me if I'm prayerful. And actually, Mike hacked into when Mike realized I talked to his boys and they've been writing to me, and I was keeping evidence and started recording him. He actually went into my first Gmail account and shut it down. He hacked into it, thinking he had destroyed everything. He didn't know I was sending these things to other email addresses and keeping screenshots.
How do you know it was Mike though?
He's the only person who knew about that account.
Mm.
And that's where his bank from Germany was talking me to. I mean, from.
What? You were talking to a bank in Germany for him?
He made me think I was just chatting with some guy called Marcus from Trust Bank. It was all fake. And if I hadn't seen Sandra, raining insults on him, I would have possibly continued thinking I'm in a decent relationship with a decent person. He's a scam.
So one thing I want to ask the three ladies here before we wind up for the night, I think it's very important that we do a part two. I think in that part two, we need to show all the text messages that have. Sorry, Sandra, you need to unmute yourself. It looks like you're muted.
How do I?
You're muted. Sandra, you're muted again. One thing I want to say is that Princess, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you so much. Now, Rachel, one thing I know, and the reason why I didn't focus on you tonight is because I know that your information can take up a whole show. Because Mike has scammed you to the sum of what?
Over £12,000.
£12,000. And this money, it wasn't like you were. He promised that he would pay it back. Am I right to say that, or was it you gave it to him?
No, I didn't. No way. He always was, baby, can I please have this for that? I'll pay it back. And he kept mounting till I was tired of the lies. And when I started being tight with my money, that's when he left me.
Right. So one thing I'm going to say is on the next show, we are going to show proof that 6 of his friends confirmed that he is the one you're talking to. It was his voice on the voice notes. We're going to show all the text messages. You were the one who brought the hats, the 2 hats and the t-shirts for him. We're going to talk about that and the fact that he sent you pictures after he got them from that designer, and also the fact that I don't even want to mention his name because I just feel a bit disgusted at him because at the end of who's this? No, this is Hugo. Hugo. Okay, do you want to explain? Let's do this one last thing. Let's explain who Hugo is. Yeah, Hugo. Right. Yeah.
Hugo, I think knew some. Okay, so this is me and Hugo chatting. Mike called Hugo about talking to me. Mike, I don't know how he found out that I was chatting with Hugo. Hugo had actually confirmed in the voice notes that Mike was the one who was chatting with me. But what made it more concrete with him was Mike rang Hugo one night with his manager's number and insulted Ogochukwu, and he confirmed that he knows me and was asking Ogochukwu, why are you talking to my woman? Stay out of it. So it shook Hugo that he was like, Rachel, I used to doubt that you were dealing with a fake Mike until Mike called me last night with his PA's number that you were actually dealing with the real Mike. So Mike is Ruonye, there you go. You think K Ebon is the only link I have on you to me, but you also been threatening real people that you work with.
And sorry, who was Hugo? Who was he?
He's an actor. He acts in Hollywood.
Sorry?
He's an actor.
He's an actor.
Hollywood.
He's an actor in Nollywood.
Yeah, so he was just trying to understand what the story was. And Mike found out he's talking to us, me and Sandra. So he phoned Hugo and threatened him to be his enemy for talking to me and trying to get Mike into trouble.
Sorry, are there any more chats? Uncle, is there any more of a conversation there? Or is that it? I know it's Emma. She's back, a backstabber. I kicked her off the group. She called his PA bitch called Mike. Then 4-58 Emma called me. Mike coming to UK to arrest me. Told her to tell the bastard to knock. Who's that?
That's me. Sandra. That's me.
Oh, he's talking about Sandra. Then he landed and got a white woman to call me impersonating a police officer.
Yeah.
Right. So I think what I need to do before the next show, because I didn't have time to do that, is actually go through these folders. Right. This is Hugo, right? Okay.
Yeah. That's me and Hugo.
Oh, this is you and Hugo talking.
Yeah.
I feel someone let out some information to him. I wouldn't say he hacked it.
Yeah, I think someone told him because I never told Mike about me and Hugo. Someone told
Hugo. Yeah, he threatened Hugo because
about it.
Wait, okay, yeah. So he did not threaten you. Who? Emma? She was in the group, helped me catch Mike, then backstabbed everyone. Okay, so that's another victim who
Yeah.
That's another victim who
But this
went back
girl,
to Mike.
this girl ended up being friends with Mike's PA Barbara from London.
Yeah.
And she
That's
kept
right.
backing mad at me, telling me I was dealing with a fake Mike. And I kept telling Barbara and Emmy that I know I'm not dealing with a fake Mike. I know it is the real Mike. So that's how we stopped talking to Emmy.
Okay, she was spying on you guys for him, yeah? In the
Yeah.
group
That's
that you
what she ended up.
created.
That's what she ended up doing. That's what she ended up doing.
Right.
Yeah. And then, sorry.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Sorry, I
hold
can
on.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so
is where.
did he
This
threaten
is.
to bully you?
Yeah. And then he said no. And then Hugo is saying to me no. But Mike's calmness can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which means she might be having affairs with. Yeah, so Hugo is saying it sounds like Emmy's having an affair with Mike because she's backstabbing him.
Hold on. Okay, so Hugo, yeah, okay, his calmness deadly. Please be careful. Never meant you any harm, but it shows he's guilty. It's him.
And it's him. That's right. Because Hugo confirmed that the
No, I
voice
think
notes
he
of
had
Mike
sex pictures
bullying
on her.
Rachel, Susie, is him.
Yeah.
It's him.
Which means she's
So
having affairs with Mike now. No, I think he has sex pictures on her. He's blackmail. He sent her to threaten me and Rachel. I gave it to her and blocked her. Is that Barbara?
that's me. That's me.
So this is Hugo saying, I am afraid now. I feel very unsafe with this development now. Yeah? That's
Yeah.
Hugo.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what Mike does. He bullies people and he bribes them. Every time we catch him, he's bullying people and bribing them.
Wow.
He did.
Wow.
Mike did the same with Laura Ikeji. When I started writing about Mike on Laura Ikeji's page, when I went back there 2 days after to check on people's responses, it had gone. But people, that's how I ended up asking people, give me your numbers from Nigeria randomly. And I played the voice notes on them. And all of them confirmed it was Mike. And this was about like 7 to 10 people.
And even one of his very good friends.
Sorry, Rachel. And that's when he put up that's when he put up a post on Mikey Zoo and saying fake friends, fake people, fake that. Because when I posted the story.
No, I posted it.
But I did, Susie, I didn't show who his friends' names were. He just saw that's Mike's voice. Yes, it's Mike. They were going to Rachel. That's Mike. That's Mike's voice.
No, Sandra, but you're forgetting something. I posted the 6 confirmations. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Rachel.
but I already done that on Instagram before you.
No. Yeah, I know. So, but I'm just saying that I posted showing everything, so who it was from, including the Hugo, Lord of Works, and I posted a picture of him and Lord of Works to show that they know each other. And then the next day or 2 days later, Mike put up a post on Instagram saying friends that stab you in the back.
Yeah, and then that's when he done that. That's when he done. That's when he done that other broke movie. Fake. Is it Fake Life, Rachel? Is it? What's that movie you done? Fake.
Real fake Lagos life, whatever. But
Lagos that. The one that we watched on Netflix.
But the thing is, he's the one that's fake. He's the fakest of them all.
Yeah.
He's fake.
Yeah. But do you know what? With that,
to just stop making excuses and face up that he actually is being caught out. Because I think he's thinking the distance between his victims and Nigeria, no one can get to where he is. Well, he's got it all wrong. There's no way I'll
We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop until he stops scamming women, or he goes prison, or someone please lock him up in a mental institution. It's not even prison he needs, because I think he's got psychological issues. He's not right upstairs.
I don't. Can I just say, I don't think it's psychological. If he has psychological issues, they agreed psychological issues, because the amount of money that he is scamming from women, I think is the amount of mobile phones he collects from women, and we will talk about next week. Laptops, I think the amount of times he has told women that his son is sick, is sad,
Yeah.
because he seems to do that with every woman. I think that is disgusting.
Well,
I
Exactly.
think,
Susie, I can send you pictures that he sent to victims, and it's not even Reynolds. It's like a white boy. He's come out of a car accident and he's in the bed, and the boy's all crippled up, and he's sending that to victims saying that's Reynolds in a car accident. And then he sent
yeah,
them a picture of him, and he's lying in a hospital bed. And you know that victim
it
Layla,
might be
the
a
poor woman
movie.
that he scammed dry. He sent that to her in the church. And when I saw it, I said, Layla, that's not Mike in hospital. That's from his movie. Oh my God.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Can I just say this? And let's say this finally before we go. Let's be realistic. Mike has now been able to create a new scam whereby he goes to American ladies and ladies in different countries because they don't know him. He introduces themselves to him as an actor. He shows them his movies so that they know he's an actor.
Yeah,
And then he goes
yeah,
in for the kill. He grooms them. You understand?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
It's
I
got a
think
pattern.
that, yeah. And so I think a lot of people don't understand why people are continuously being scammed by Mike, but he's going to unknown waters. He is
Yeah,
hitting unknown waters and he is targeting women. Look at Elsa. Elsa, if he had not posted Elsa's picture by himself, and for a man that says that he don't like he was telling Sharice the other day that Sharice is an old woman. Elsa's older than him, but we have clear proof that he approached Elsa via his verified Instagram account, and that he, after 9 months of talking to her from January till September, started asking Elsa for money. He met
yeah.
Micheline. He started asking Micheline for money. He
Met me. He
he
started
tried to
asking me for
blackmail.
money.
Yeah,
Everybody.
he tried to
Does.
blackmail Micheline. We have Nicola, who he tried. We have Nicola, who we know he blackmailed as well for money. Sadly, that
And
was
I
only
had to,
300 euros.
and I had to say, and I had to save Nicola from being blackmailed by him. I had to go and save her. Susie.
But you know what, yeah?
Yes, sorry.
Mike needs to stop insulting women. Mike
Yeah,
needs to stop
100%.
insulting women for their age
Yeah,
because
guys.
when he told me how old he was, he told me, oh, it doesn't matter. My ex-wife Nkechi was older than me. And then it's okay for him
Age is
to
but a
scam old
number.
women, but when they
Yeah,
come after him, then they're disgrace. He needs to pack it in. He's the one who's chasing
yeah.
old women. They're not coming to him.
Thank you.
And
And
just
yeah,
like the
thank you,
Okay.
woman
Rachel.
with after and after.
Sorry, Susie. And another thing. What I cannot stand about some of these women's comments, because they do not get it, what we've been through with him. Oh, these women are desperate. How are we desperate? Did we go and find him? We didn't go and find him. We didn't go and chase him. He's chasing us. So who's desperate? Mikey Sue is. Who's desperate when he's
Yeah,
begging
but
for the money?
yeah, he is
Who's
desperate
desperate when
for
he's
the money and
crying for the
phones
money?
and everything. Yeah,
He's
yep, I
desperate.
agree with you.
That's desperate.
Yeah,
Susie, Micheline, when I come off the show, Micheline sent 2 more voice notes. I've
Okay,
sent
can
it
I,
to you.
Uncle, can I get permission to play those 2 voice notes? And then after that, we will end the show. And then we will talk about how we'll do part 2, yeah? So this is
Yeah,
from Micheline, and remember, Micheline is the one who met him face to face, took him for dinner.
yeah,
Actually, they both ended up in the police station together because after she reported him to the police for blackmailing her with her nude picture that he found on
yeah,
her phone, he went to
yeah.
the police station and accused her of blackmailing him with his
Yeah,
own nude picture, which is him confessing that he gave her his nude picture.
Yeah, £30,000. He told the police station she's blackmailing him £30,000. He needs to be locked up in a
He's
mental
gonna get
institution. He's not
£30,000.
right. He's not right.
Get 30.
Stop
And you know
sending your
what?
private parts around the world.
I just wanted to quickly say, I heard Mike, and this is what made me know that Mike can lie. I heard Mike saying something about he owns a Rolls Royce. Now, between me
Yeah.
and you, if Mike had a Rolls Royce, he would have posted that on Instagram and everybody would have seen the Rolls Royce.
Well, that's why I said to you, Susie, we've got more than part 2. There's too much. There's too much.
Right.
Look at
Let
the
me
Lady
play
Rose that
exactly.
There's too
Yeah,
much. There's too much.
let me play this. Let me play this. Sorry. This is from Micheline. Oh, sorry, volume up, sorry. Sorry guys.
Like a jealousy. You just lying to my name. You see, Michelin giving me a lot of money. Mike, he was trying to scam Faith lots of money like a jealousy. He just lying to my name. You see, Michelin giving me lot of money. Michelin have money. Michelin is giving me like a, Michelin is like a, Michelin have a lot of money. Michelin giving me lot of money. Okay, if you don't want to give me money, I'll go back to Michelin. Michelin is gonna give me like a jealousy. Faith Ojo, he wanted that man, and they just want to pay that man money. You understand what I mean? That's why he's scamming Faith money. For me, I know 100% it was him is scamming Faith money. Only God know the truth. The easy was 100% Mike is scamming Faith Ojo money, because for me, he jealous. He just, when he asking money for the lady, okay, leave. I'll go to Michelin. Michelin, they have a lot of money. Michelin gonna give to money, like something like that. Mike is a big scammer. Mike is a big scammer. You know what? They try to create it lying to change the story. Me, I know. If I lie, God take my life, God take my children's life, because I know it was 100% Mike. If it's a Yahoo boy is coming, I don't know about that, because I know Mike. We are not stupid. I know it's Mike.
Wow.
There's another message.
But I didn't want my name calling there. I don't have a choice, When people lying, sometimes it make you hungry. I didn't want my name named there, but Susie, the way he named my name, I said, okay, let me talk now.
Oh, Michelin, sorry.
My family,
That's
they're
all
gonna
right.
forgive me, because I need to talk. It was too much, sis.
No, and Michelin, I do apologize for mentioning your name. It was hard not to, because you actually met him and you actually went to the police station with him. And I am so proud of you, Micheline, because I feel that if you don't tell the whole story, then what are you saying? You have to tell the whole story. And
That's
the whole story, people need to hear from people that know Mike one-on-one, that have met him.
Yeah.
So Micheline is someone who met him one-on-one, who he blackmailed, who he got phones from, who he was asking money, who he also told that his child was sick. You understand?
Yeah.
But what we got to do, guys, we've got to close it up all here. I want to say a big thank you to you ladies. You have been awesome tonight. I want to say a massive thank you to Micheline. Micheline, you have been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Well done, Micheline.
Honestly,
Well
I
done.
think girl power. You girls need to show Micheline some love. Honestly, girl power.
Yeah.
I want to say a big thank you to Heritage TV. I do apologize if the show was a bit boring, but you can't make it exciting because it's about the facts that are on ground. There's a whole load of evidence. Sorry, we need to arrange the files a bit more. There's much more evidence to show.
Yeah.
Much more. I've got some evidence I cannot show. Like I've got Mike's naked picture. I can't show that, but I do have it, but I can't show it. And I know it's him, but I can't show it to you guys because that would be the worst. We've got pictures of the boys that collects money from him. There is so much. So we will be talking to you soon with the rest of the evidence. And like I just said before, ladies, a big massive thank you to you. Thank you. And I do apologize. I didn't do it for the stress, but it's my countryman that did it. Nigerians are not like that. You all know that romance scamming is all over the world. And people might say to you, why would you fall for something silly? They come from a different part of the world. You come from the Western world. And that is why Mike is reaching out to the Western world, because he knows he can't do this with many Nigerian women. But I want to say a big thank you to you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you to Heritage TV. And thank you for all our viewers.
Thank you, Heritage TV. Thank you.
Heritage TV.
Very professional. They're very professional. on point, and you, Susie, on point. That other TV, that other sofa show. I hope they're watching this because they've got a lot to learn. They're called. What are they? Rose on Scammer's Side. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Good night.
I hope our producer is still around to log us off. Producer, are you there? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Heritage TV. La 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 la. Heritage TV.
Everybody in London, have you heard that Heritage Television has come up with something new? All your functions and celebrations can now be multi-camera live stream that was only reserved for the rich and famous. Having a function in London can be viewed clean and clear immediately from any part of the world. Trust Heritage TV to give you a better reach. Heritage Television also does photography that will make you the envy of all your friends and family. Heritage Television is the best. All your functions like birthdays, funerals, weddings, church anniversaries or harvest. Heritage Television is the master. We are in the heart of London with an ultra-modern equipped studio. You can call us on 020-800-46100 or email us info@heritagetv.co.uk or mobile 0734 1234 560. Heritage Television will do you proud.